Hello.
Hi.
Christopher walking.
It's great to be here on a Sunday.
I'm walking with you.
You're walking.
We're talking. It's
No.
just us talking. Some
No.
guys talking.
It was a Sunday. I got a call from this guy.
You had to watch.
He had a watch. And he said, look, tonight you could be on a show.
And there we are.
Yeah, man.
With Christopher walking. So yeah, for people that don't know, if you're just clocking in, we're sat here with Dom Laundr, A.K.A. the head honcho at This and That Media. Wait,
Hi.
guys. Hi, guys.
What's going on? Happy to be here, man.
And for those who don't know what This and That Media is, why don't you tell them? Tell them a little bit.
It's me! Nah, I've been making videos.
Don't look at the cameras, man.
Okay.
There's no camera looking. I've said that to everyone, and every time I watch it back, I feel like such a cunt.
No, but it makes
I feel like
sense.
pretentious, but yeah, no camera watching.
Yeah.
I mean, you can give a little wave and that.
Yeah, no, of course. You just gotta get used to the format, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, This and That Media is just me. I've been making videos for about under This and That Media for about 4 or 5 years now, and it's just like the name I've given for my freelance work. Really, don't know. At the time, I wanted to have a cool ass name rather than just Dom's Filming. Yeah. So you know, This and That just came about, and since I've just really got into it. Like I haven't really done anything else with my life since I started it. So.
I mean, it's doing well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Doing really well. You managed to make it a
very much.
business quite quickly as well. You know what I mean? For
I think
some
that's,
people.
Yeah, it's got to do with the people around, because Bristol is a hub for music, for creativity, for everything, but specifically for music. And so many people wanted videos. So like at the time of starting, it was a blessing because it wasn't just like, how can I do this? It's like, okay, I'm going to start doing this and I'm going to figure out what I'm doing after I've started.
Yeah.
And that's the kind of way it came about. I think the first video I did was with, I think you were there. It was the ESM video, like.
Yeah, the freestyle.
Yeah.
On where fucking Clockwork used to be.
Mm.
Oh, was it there?
Am I right?
I thought it was
Well,
in
the
kitchen.
one next to Blue Mountain. Well, it was
What Clockwork used to be.
That was-
so
yeah.
that's-
Right, yeah, I do
yeah. And
remember
it was
that.
like
Yeah,
Jay,
yeah.
That Kid,
Yeah, I remember
Bill
that.
Next,
Dashvilles.
Dashvilles.
Yeah, I remember I was walking back home, and a few of you guys were in the bear pit. I didn't know any of you guys at the
I
time.
wasn't there that time.
You weren't
but
there, okay.
I remember seeing the.
I knew
footage.
Dakia was there. I think Bill Next was just jamming there, and the ESM owner was there, who I didn't know at the time. Patch, yeah. And my housemate at the time there was chilling with Patch, and he was like,
Who's that, Karim?
Karim, yeah. Because I had a camera at the time because I used it, but for nothing mega. He was like, oh yeah, Dom can film it. And then so Patch came up to me in the bear pit and was like, oh yeah, we need to do this thing for for the Split Profit members and other members. And at the time I knew of you guys and I knew your videos and I was like, rah, they've got like a certain level of quality. And I'm just like some weirdo with a camera who's just come to Bristol. Like I actually said no the first time. Like I actually started walking home. I said no to Patch. I was like, nah, sorry. Like you probably can find somewhere better. And
Imagine you just walked all the way home.
Never did it, yeah.
about 10 minutes later, I was like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, yeah. So I called up Kareem, who was with him. And I was like, yeah, I'll come right back. Went home, got my camera, came right back, and then madness ensued.
The rest is history.
Yeah, man.
Because you came to New York not long after that, right?
Yeah, I don't think that was too long after.
Because I remember seeing that and being like, I think we saw that, and then you did a video for someone, and I can't remember who it was, but it was
What after?
after the freestyle video, and you did another video, and I was like, fuck! Straight away, I was
Yeah,
just
yeah,
like,
yeah.
this guy has got the fire in his belly.
I remember this.
Do you know what I mean?
I
I
actually
was like,
remember
you're
this,
gonna
yeah.
fucking do shit, 100%. I was like, right,
That was
take that one quickly.
That was a video I did for my friends at the time. My friends. I mean, at the time I did the
WMD.
video WMD. So
Okay,
like
that was
Ember,
it,
Busy, and we had Stash as well, and had a few features on it. I think G Rich was on it. So I did that video for them. That was just like a real local run and gun. Shot in Montpellier Station, black and white, very simple. But I think you were happy with it because I saw you at one of their yards and you were like, I didn't know you at this time, and you were like, yeah man, I think you're a little waved, I won't lie. You're like, yeah man, like this is the shit. Like,
I remember.
yeah, and I was hyped.
Up in that little loft room.
Yeah. I think I might have been a
Fuck,
student
man.
accommodation actually.
Yeah.
And yeah, I went home like so gassed, man. And I think after that, then that's when we worked on Make Your Mark. That was the first video I did with you guys, I think.
Yeah.
Because that was before, wasn't it?
That was when we were working Make Your Mark, just quickly to divulge, because this is when I was working for Pirate Studios the first time.
Yeah.
and I was on construction in Cardiff, and you came out and we tried to do like a video where it was like Trailer Park Boys.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
We were living in a trailer at the time on this fucking grimy like industrial estate with like dead pigs everywhere and all sorts of fucking shit.
It was a sick place to film, man.
Cool to film.
Oh yeah, to film, yeah.
Not to stay.
I want to live there.
I can see the difference there.
Yeah, it kind of evolved from that, I suppose, isn't it? And then we went to New York together, and
that was Dutch Mob, was it then?
That was with Dutch Mob, so it was like me, Mystifier, Dom,
and
Samaya.
Yeah, man. First time I met Samaya as well in New York, so that was nice.
Was it the first time you met him in New York?
Well, as far as I know, yeah, because he was at the time. To me, he was the guy who knew the people we were jamming with, like because he knew a few locals, I think.
Yeah. Well, he had some girl that he knew there. Or something,
yeah, and we went to that restaurant. I remember that mad restaurant. Oh, the food was so mad in New York. Do you remember?
I was disappointed, man.
You were disappointed?
Yeah.
I was disappointed by the coffee. In my head, it was like, oh my god,
by the coffee.
New York's got the best coffee in the world. But no.
I think there was a Vietnamese spot across from us that was nice, but
that was okay.
Other than that,
but like, yeah, I think I must have just got shitty filtered coffee. You know, I was expecting the world. I was expecting like
coffee.
Coffee, yeah, exactly.
I don't want the average shit, Joe.
Yeah.
You know.
I want a couple of sloppy Joes.
Marca Joe.
Yeah, but oh man, that was such a good trip, man. Like just. New York is like a film. Like there's, well, firstly, in the amount of films New York's shown to be like the place where aliens come, where fucking anything happens, right?
Yeah.
It's idolized in your head before you go, and it's fucking sick just to go there to see it.
And it's got all the hip hop spots, like the original spots. I'm yet to go, but I want to go next year, man. Hopefully.
Bro, it's like a fucking pilgrimage for anyone who's into hip hop.
Yeah, of course.
It
really is, man. Like, I don't give a fuck. I was there and I was just like we're in like the most gutterer places or whatever, and you're still just like, I fucking love it here. And everyone was super nice as well.
Everyone was super nice.
I was going there dreaming like I'm gonna get shot by the police and shit.
Yeah, you don't know what to think. Like
I was just like, there's guns everywhere.
Yeah, because we just hear about all this crazy stuff over the internet. So
not
then,
that at all, man.
I remember, I was thinking like, we're filming in, I don't know, Queens, wherever. I had no idea, you know, I mean, pre-existing idea of what it was going to be like. So I had my camera out on my neck, and this dude comes up to me, running up to me like, "Yo, man, like, you filming?" And I was like, a bit hesitant, but I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Shit, man, like, take my number. Here's my card." Like, send me.
Everyone had business cards, man.
Yeah, give me like a barbershop business card. I was like, "Cool, man."
Mate, they all fucking had business cards. Like everyone had business cards. Like here's a window cleaner with a business card. Just everyone rocks up on you. Just
it's like that scene in American Psycho. It's like, "Show me yours." It's like, everyone had a business card. I rated it. I do want to go back, 100%.
We should try and make it happen.
Yeah, I'm gonna go next year, man.
Let's try and make it happen.
Blasters welcome me out there. And
is it?
Yeah, there's a few people to go and see. Definitely.
I'll bring my baby in that.
Yeah, we should go, man.
First abroad trip to New York.
Well, I know he went to Germany like a month ago.
Did he?
Yeah, he came and did a show. Him and Helen came to do a show.
Leon did the show.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, sick. Oh, I didn't know that. Maybe it slipped my mind.
Yeah, it was interesting. 4 flights. He's been on 4 flights. He's been on a tram. He's been on a plane.
Were you
the train?
Were you the people on the plane and everyone's like, "Oh my god, this
Nah, we weren't. Not at all. He was super fucking chilled, man.
Yeah.
Didn't give a fuck.
I think he's more worldly than me already.
He is a G. He's at that age where he's just like amazed by everything, and I love that in kids. They're just like, they don't know what's what.
I wish he was amazed by sleep.
I bet you.
I wish he was like proper drawn to that, because it'd be fucking nice. One thing I always like saw with your videos and like the way you dealt with it is you've always tried to like, you'll see a style, and then you'll like figure out how to do that, and then you'll apply it to your own creativity.
That does
like
happen.
What kind of made you go that route? Because a lot of people kind of just go, right, well, especially with music videos as well, I see people are lazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's easy to make a music video. To even look effective is quite easy to make a music. Just from what I've seen.
I know what you mean.
Because you can get fucking.
I mean, there's a level
you film like 5 takes. Say this is the most simple way. 5 takes. You take away the worst bits.
Yeah.
You do some. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like with you, you've always kind of tried to push it to that next level. And was it
every video is pushing past, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Like literally every single one, you up the levels or you do something different. And for me, seeing someone go from, because you weren't even at film school, you were at art college.
Yeah, did graphic design.
So what was it that made you kind of push the fucking?
What, music videos, or trying to do like?
Or just all the little skills within it.
Is
that just your personality naturally, or like?
I think I'd get restless if I didn't try and do new things every time. I think like, I in the beginning when I started, I just wanted to make videos. And I didn't know Right, but in the beginning, I didn't know certain skills in editing, for example, editing specifically. So my imagination is limited to what I know I can do, or what I think I can do with the tools given. It's like, right, I can do this. Well, no, I can't because I've only got this tool to do such and such. But then as I started to develop and learn these softwares more, I figured out like what could and couldn't be done. And, okay, I've got this idea, but if I apply it to this technique I've just learned, I can create a fusion of something new. So I started figuring out like, I could fuck with this and make something completely different. And I kind of just went on with that. So I'll get the inspiration from somewhere. Maybe it could be a picture, it could be a photographer's exhibition, or whatever, something on the street. And then you apply it to the techniques you know, and then you kind of create something out of that. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting to see because, like, I mean, as far as music videos go now, like, because the technology is so readily available and, like, people can buy a 5D Canon camera, there's a lot more being made. Yeah. So say when we first started, say when Split Profits first started, we were super lucky because we had George Nevin and Louis Gain, like Bristol's finest, and they kind of, and because they wanted to build their portfolio and do it anyway, it was just like, cool, dude, let's do the videos. So we got all these high grade videos for free, but the way that music videos have evolved, even within our scene, even within the like local UK hip hop scene, they've evolved a lot, and I think part of it is to do with the readily availableness of these things.
100%.
And also you can go on YouTube and learn how to do something pretty fucking quick.
Yeah.
But also it's partly to do with people like you, I reckon, where you've kind of pushed the boundaries of what the level of a good video is. So every time we drop a video...
You can't do a rap to camera no more.
Nah, you can't.
You can't do it no more.
You can't do rap to camera. I fucking hate it. Like, I hate...
Yeah, but I mean
you can do it. Like,
that was everything there was. You're
and
like,
probably all the rap hands and shit, like, where's your energy, boys? I'll be there.
It's
like,
a hard one,
where's your
man.
energy? Like, da-da-da-da. And it's like, there's a time and a place for it. But now, like...
Videos.
Yeah, it is. Like, oh my God.
Even have a video.
But some people
and
just want
as
that.
it's progressed, obviously, people like you have pushed the boundaries. You just can't have that anymore.
Very much. Yeah. I mean, there's so much to do, but like as you say, sometimes that is what's wanted and what's needed for the scene. Some people I've suggested like, we could do this mad thing with such and such, and they're like, nah, I just kind of want to shoot under a bridge. I'm like, well, alright, yeah, you do you. So stick to your own guns, really. Stick whatever that saying is.
Stick to your guns. Stick to your familiar guns.
Stick to your own guns, man. No
Stick
one else.
to the gun. Is there anyone who's like directly influenced that way of thinking for you, do you reckon? Like any...
Ooh.
Because I remember when you were living here, little side note for the people that don't know. Side note. Oh shit, that's another feature that This and That needed us. Check it out right now.
Check out Side Note's the world, man. Big ups Todd.
Shouts to Todd. Get better soon, mate.
Yeah, man.
But when you were living here, it was like I'd be sat downstairs or some shit, and it'd just be like, you don't see Dom all day. And then at the end of the day, he comes down, he's like, check it out, man, I just learned how to make, like, fire in my hand. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, just been sat up here getting high, figuring out shit.
I mean, if you're going to be a hermit, you might as well do something with the time. Like,
yeah, absolutely.
My room is my office, because obviously I work from home, and I've got, like, a nice glass desk I got from a charity shop, so I feel all official and shit. So, like, I've got my computer in the side of my room, like, so I just stay there for hours. I won't need to leave unless I'm making a coffee, or, like, you know, having a shower maybe, you know, if I'm having one of those days to edit. No, but yeah, I just kind of find myself caught up in the room all the time.
Yeah. And back to the original one, was there anyone who's kind of influenced your way of thinking?
Oh, right, yeah.
I cut you off on that there.
No, I think no name specifically comes to mind right now, but I think it's the way I've been learning art in school, because I've just, like, that's what I've always leaned towards in school, the art stuff, DT, art, all that jazz. And I think the way they're like, so figure out who this artist is, and then, you know, maybe like figure out blah, blah, blah. And I've been kind of conditioned, I guess is the word, to see how I can adapt something and adopt it and merge it and splice it just through that. And I think like...
What, through the process of...
Through the process, like college, for example, like you do bare research on things and then you find a way to respond to it. Like the whole art thing's like responding to a piece. You make your own version of it, whatever. So I think when I see something where I'm like, damn, that's interesting. It's like I'm almost responding to it in a way of applying techniques and all this. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, it's an interesting one. It's always been it's always something that's fascinated me. Like I used to make skate videos.
Yeah.
And like even how skate videos have evolved. I think there's a massive like obviously everything everything progresses, but it's just interesting to see how things have all kind of merged and like there's a lot more art, like artistic flair and shit to even say skate videos.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And people, I personally think it's the fucking availability, man. That's my
I think
theory.
it 100% is the availability.
People like yourself.
For filming specifically, I think it's the readily available stabilizers, which came about maybe when I started filming. I didn't have one, but I wanted to get one, and then as soon as I got it, the production value just goes up so much.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy. Like you could literally just film like the pavement when you're walking. You're like, oh my god, like this is the beginning of a crazy movie from Hollywood. Like you're just filming the pavement, but it looks sick. So I think because that's readily available, people can now, as I said, like with the limitation of your imagination with what you've got, you could just do more. So I think that's definitely up the level with the quality, 100%.
Yeah, it's interesting. I think it's probably up the level of music as well.
Yeah, everything's up.
What, the videos?
Yeah, to a certain extent.
How so, do you think?
Well, because you can...
Availability again, though, isn't it? It's like the level, the playing field's kind of leveled, I reckon. Anyone can do anything. Anyone can like make a beat now. Anyone can make a video.
Exactly, which means
because it's all there. But it means you have to search hard for the good shit.
Exactly, which means the people who are
people
really
like
driven
will stand out in that because you know everyone can have a part in it.
You go the extra mile.
Yeah.
So same as a fucking rapper or producer or something. They're like, right, I've got this project. I've made this the best I possibly can. Now I want to get like, I've got an idea, even for like say stories and things like that, like a Blue Story, for example. Yeah. That wouldn't have happened 10, 15 years ago.
Well, the fact that the film was made.
Or the fact that he had, because he could make a track or like a series of tracks based on this story, in his head, he was thinking fucking film the whole time. He must have been thinking visually.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's crazy, man. He actually did so well with that.
He's killed it.
Yeah, man. Like,
he's
despite the cinemas being shut down and shit, like, he's still...
Yeah, but that's just some fucking media hype, man, to try and, brought down poor people again. I swear, fuck that, man. Like,
he got a good box
that shit
office.
happened. What about dudes shooting up fucking cinemas when Batman's on? Like, you know what I mean? Like, they want to
film didn't even get banned. Like.
Yeah.
He shot bare people in the cinema. Film didn't get banned at all.
No, it's not true. It's because there's postcode wars and there's, you know, gangs and guns and shit. Like,
what, real shit?
Yeah, real shit, because it's based on shit which is actually happening. They're like,
they're not glorifying it, you know what I mean? It's just telling the story.
Definitely not, yeah.
What do you think about Top Boy? Do you think that shit's glorifying it, or do you think it's...
I think
I saw a couple of people from the ends in London who said like, man, why the fuck are you making this? I live here.
I've heard this as well. I've heard people say
I liked it. I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it. I think it's good cinema. But they've definitely since Drake was part of the whole production stuff, now he's like pumped money into it. Yeah. So you can tell they're like trying to go for longevity. They want to be here for a long time.
Yeah.
So the value's gone up. The stories are more longer, slow burners. So I'm enjoying that element to it because that's what I like in film.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of people, their first answer to like, is it being glorified, is like, no, it's reflecting what's happening for real life, and I understand that. But I don't think it's glorifying it unless like you show like how happy the guys if I could do this, that, and the third.
Yeah,
like, they're showing the negative stuff about it, so
yeah,
I think it's fine in that sense.
But I mean, I can't really comment because I don't live in a fucking estate in London. And that's
true.
Right.
Neither can I. Exactly.
If it was something about Bristol, like Skins.
Oh my god.
That was dead.
Yeah.
Fuck Skins, man. Fuck it. Nah, I lie. I don't say fuck Skins. Oh yeah, I do. That was like the worst representation of Bristol ever.
I watched 5 minutes and one guy's like, he says, do you know where I can buy an ounce of spliff? And I was like, an ounce of spliff? I just turned it off straight from there.
This is the thing, man. Also, another thing they did as well.
No one ever said that in Bristol, but nobody.
No, of course not, man.
That's what I mean, turn straight off.
But also, the thing they did, and this is what fucked me off big time, yeah? And as a filmer, you'll understand this, right? But someone would be on the phone, be walking down the street, and he'd be by Hot Wells, next to the river or whatever. Cut scene, he's still on the same phone conversation, and he's in fucking another side of Bristol. I'm like, if you're gonna base something in a fucking city, at least do it for the people who live there, man. You know what I mean?
But do you reckon that the Skins was for the people in Bristol? I reckon every single person in Bristol.
Everyone in Bristol was like, fuck you.
So it definitely wasn't for them. Like, I remember seeing, I saw like one episode of Skins, and I remember everyone else watching it at the time. I never really caught on, but I didn't know Bristol at all. I didn't even know it was filmed in Bristol. That's how little of Bristol
That's what I'm saying. But I've been abroad and shit, and people are like, oh, Bristol, oh, Skins. I'm like, nah.
Do you know Skins? Do you watch Skins?
Take that back.
Imagine they're like, oh, yo, you from Bristol? You're like, yeah. Where's it? Do you watch Skins? Like, oh no, shit, no, I don't, man. What the fuck, man?
How to Split Profits? Oh. Oh, mate, watching you boys smoke is killer.
So how long have you not smoked for now?
2 days.
2 hours.
2 days and counting. I feel good though, man. It's essential.
It's for the greater good, man.
It's for the greater
I
good.
support your decision.
Yeah, I mean, if I can do this, then I can do anything, right?
Yeah, man. You'd be a super.
It's hard when your life's surrounded by it, though.
100%, but like as we said, like it's better to try and adapt to it rather than hide from it. Because then when you do go to like out for a drink or whatever, someone's smoking, you'll be like, and it will come back to you.
That's another one: drinking and smoking. How do you find with the creative process? Does it fuck with yours?
Yeah.
Well, smoking, ooh man,
smoking weed. Because that's like an ongoing fucking thing.
It does fuck with it, man. Of course it does.
Yeah, but
there's a balance, isn't it? There's a level. Like for me, I need to have some, but not much.
Yeah.
Like if I
like
have
5
much,
draws or something,
I can
and
have
then just
probably
put it down.
1.5 zoots if I'm making a beat.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
it's very scientific.
Otherwise, if I have more, I'll be able to work out everything I need to do, but I'll realise I can't be fucked to do it. That's what happens. Whereas if I have 1.5, I kind of like slowly figure out what I need to do, like all in the same process.
That makes sense.
I used to have, if I had like one, but like I took my time with it, so I'd have like one burning, hit it a couple of times, put it down, write or whatever, pick it up, go again. But then by the end of that zoot, I would have written like a 16. I'm like, yeah, let's go. Like I'll have another zoot. Yeah, I'll have another zoot, smoke another zoot, and you're just like,
that's it.
And yeah, you like go over the same fucking bar like 10 times. Like, nah, that's whack, man. How can I say it better?
I used to think I could only edit if I had a draw. Like, I'd smoke and I'd like zone in, and I used to say like, oh, it gives me the patience to do like an 11 or 12 hour edit
because it takes 12 hours because you're high.
yeah, probably. There's probably something going on there. But like, yeah, I convinced myself like, yeah, if I want to do it all day, which I was gonna anyway. I was like, yeah, I need to do it with a zoot. But now, if I smoke a zoot, man, I'm hindered. I'm fucked. Like, I wouldn't be able to edit that well. So I try and leave it till later in the edit in day, until like maybe 5 or 6, and I might consider one. But like before that, you just got to crack on. I'm coffee galore. I have like 7 coffees. Like, that's the way.
That's a lot, mate. You're gonna be fucked.
Yeah, probably. But you know, that's if you want to see more videos, man. Like, give me some
keep
coffee.
Drinking coffee, man. Keep going.
Yeah, man, it is bad. I recognise that.
I kind of want to put you on the spot and ask you, who's the worst person you've worked with?
Yeah, you put me on the spot. I can't say that.
No one's ever going to answer that. But have you struggled with artists before?
Yeah, there's been a few artists where we haven't been on the same page exactly. Like normally, with a filmer and an artist, you're both working towards the same goal for a music video on the same day, so you always get on. So there's no issues there socially. Yeah. But then like creatively, some people will not see the process you're doing, and they'll start doing things, and which is fine, amendments galore, and I'm happy with that. But like some people would not. It will just like slow down the process of the video, and like they're focusing on things for too long, which are like very minor in the whole grand scheme of things, like things like that. Which is, I understand being meticulous, you want to be doing the best for your project, but like sometimes it's,
Gets a bit fucking...
Yeah, it gets a bit that. I'm trying to think of anything like proper bad, man.
Any videos you've had to like cut halfway through, just be like, no, I'm not fucking doing this anymore.
Oh shit, no, I've never had any of that.
Just like, I'm not working. I can't work like this, guys. I need a frappuccino.
Never had any standoff diva moments, I don't think, no. Imagine just being like, no, I'm going to stop now. That'd be so peak.
That would be peak.
Imagine just like, I'm trying to think like, praise God I haven't done this now that I'm saying it, but I don't think I have, man.
It'd be funny if you had.
Well,
and it probably wouldn't actually. No, it wouldn't. I mean, it's a good thing that you haven't had a situation like that. Yeah. I think, like you say, when there's like 2 of you, I mean, as the artist who wants the video, obviously they want the best thing, and usually 90% of the time the artist has faith in you as a director.
It's nice to have that faith actually, but I also really love when they have their own idea and own way of doing it, and then I can kind of like be like, yeah, sick, and then direct their idea if you know what I mean. Yeah. So I'm happy to be given a song, and I'll just develop a mood board, send it to them, figure out what we're doing, or I'm happy just to like go with their idea. I think one of the best examples of that was an Ono Capono video I did, Valentine's Massacre. It was all his idea, 100%. I could tell he knew everything was the way he wanted it to be, right? I remember that. Yeah. When he sent you some crazy text messages. He sent me the nuttiest text, like, I need like 2 like granny member. What he said, he was like, right, I've got 3,000 rose petals. I want to be a Japanese god in a green cloud. And
it's the sickest description.
Then he was like, I'm gonna be like on a bed with 3,000 rose petals with a no-face goth witch demon. And I was just, you know what I mean? So like at that point, like if someone was being that specific, you're like, right, let's just go, let's do it.
Yeah.
So I just kind of showed up and we just went on with it. So that was a great fucking project. I love that. So like I'm all for both, really.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like it's nice having that kind of direction. It does make it easier, I suppose. There's some videos that we've done together where, like, say, Little Brother, like, Dom posted up an image. It was like literally like a GIF, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a little like 5
second
second
GIF
clip
of like coming out of a photo into another photo.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, bro, like please. Like this concept, I want to take this concept off you. Can we do a video? Like,
I remember that because I literally just posted that on Instagram because I got so gassed that I learned that technique.
Yeah.
And about 4 minutes later, you like.
I was like,
took the video down. I was like, yeah, sick.
Take it down.
Man, that was fun. That was like the beginning of me learning all these new mad effects and stuff. Man, that was like the beginning of the new era, I reckon. And that was sick.
Did that push you to do it? Do you reckon?
Did it push me to do it?
I don't know. I just want some credit.
Hell yeah, man. No, having that as an intro to like the new shit was fucking sick, man. Yeah, I think like I just started using After Effects at that point, like maybe like a project before that, and like I was so gassed to do it. My God, though, the fucking all the clips, right? All the individual locations, yeah, they're all their own clip. Maybe 3 clips per scene.
It was 3 shots, wasn't it?
3 shots per scene. Like you start far back, take the tripod, you move like 5 steps forward, take the same photo again and again. And you keep focusing on the same point. Then eventually, right, yeah, so each scene is 3 clips. And then there must have been so many clips in this, right? But they all count as one scale up in the editing process from 1% to 100, yeah? By the end, it started at 100%. By the end, it was like 4,000,000%, 500,000. Like, it was disgusting. It was the most painful video I've done in that sense. Like, but,
it's quite fun to do.
It was hella fun, man. Like,
it was quite funny as well how we dropped it and like maybe 2 months afterwards, A$AP Rocky dropped that track with Moby.
Oh shit, yeah.
Where it was like just an upgraded version.
It was nuts
of what we'd done. Like it was like like mad budget and like it was. To be fair, it's fucking amazing. The video is one of my favorite.
It's so weird when that happens, man.
It's just like, damn.
I've had that happen before, like on a more serious scale, I guess. Like I developed this idea.
Someone juked it.
Essentially, I made this idea, and in my head, I was like, "This is the most unique idea. No one's thought of this, right?" Because I applied a technique used for photography to videos. I was like, "Right, like no one's done this, whatever." So I wrote this idea down. I sold it to the guy, and he signed off, and he was like, "Yeah, let's do this." Started developing the idea a bit more. Then a week later, this American director I really follow, like I fucking love him. He releases a video for this artist using the same technique, and I was like, are you shitting me? In the same week as well. And like I could have let it slide, but it was way too close to home, and I was like, that's a sign. Like, so I kind of said no for that.
Oh, you could have let it slide, as in you could have
carried on and done the
video?
Yeah, I could have just been like, because they didn't care, the artist didn't care that this guy did it. Yeah. But I was a bit annoyed because I was just like, that's bad karma or something. It was like the week after.
Well, it could also shine bad light on you as well, because people might look at you and be like, oh yeah, he bit this idea, and that's the kind of
it was a big
attitude that sticks with someone.
It was like, a massive American artist. It was that guy on Dreamville, Baz. Yeah. It was I can't remember the name, the video, but
Not Clouds Never Get Old. Is it that one?
Nah, can't remember the name. But he's massive, right? He's got a massive following. Yeah. So, like, guaranteed people have seen it. So if another video like that dropped like 2 weeks later, I'll be like, rah, it looks like I'm catting his idea when I genuinely had the idea before. So I was like, I can't let that happen.
Yeah. Collective consciousness.
It was really peak, man. But it is what it is. New dawn, new day. I think the video which it ended up being was Weirdos, and we ended up doing that one with like everyone's faces getting like morphed and twisted and stuff.
Yeah, that was a crazy video.
It was pretty strange.
Who was that for again?
Rams and Bad Bones.
Yeah, that was it in Finger Food. And it was like off their
yeah. And it was
Hypnotica.
And yeah, he didn't want to be in the video, and firstly he was in Bristol, so he couldn't be in the video. So that was one massive like issue I had to get around, because having someone in the video is obviously super helpful, but creating a whole theme to go without the person is a whole new bag of tricks. So I ended up getting the help from like 55 people, like friends and just fans of Bad Bones from Bristol.
Yeah.
And I just linked up with all of them for about 3 minutes each. Like I planned a day, linked up with all of them in 2 or 3 days. And they were all so helpful, man. It was wicked. It was wicked to get the help of the community and that.
Yeah,
you know?
it's a good video, man. It came out nice.
Safe, man.
It came out real nice. There's another video that has it dropped yet? The Mac Lloyd one with the paper.
No, man, it hasn't dropped. When's it coming out? You tell me.
We're waiting, man. We're waiting.
Yeah.
Basically, we have a small project together, and I think we
Nice.
both kind of said let's like maybe do that first.
Fair. It's
But
in,
I
it's
don't
in
know.
the pipeline.
Yeah, well, there's videos and stuff ready for that other project, but yeah, Mac Lloyd is a seriously talented guy.
Fucking yes,
That's a
man.
real good video as well.
Thank you very much. It was a really fun one to do, man.
Yeah.
I've rated stuff. I remember when he sent me his stuff. I think it was before or after Side Note. Probably before Side Note, what we're talking about. And it somehow it was downloaded, but I probably went out or something. And then a week later, it doesn't have his name on it or anything. A week later, it just pops up on my iTunes, and I'm like, who the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Like, he was so good. And I had to like go back through my downloads and find the WeTransfer file, find who sent it and shit, like found the fucking source code name, found him. I was like, yo, sick, man, sorry for taking so damn long, man. But, like, fuck yeah, man.
Yeah. You actually introduced me to him.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm happy that happened.
Yeah, we met before, but like that was when he was doing the stuff with Beat Bandits.
Mm.
And like
It's funny, I've known Rob for years as well.
yeah.
When he first got to Bristol, I've known him.
Is it?
Yeah, I've met him just completely separate, just making. I used to do cuts for him,
Sick,
and
man.
then we made beats together. So I've known him, for fucking ages.
Yeah.
When he was doing that stuff as well, Beat Bandits.
The Beat Bandit stuff, yeah, with Charlie.
Because I'm on
and
that
those
as
one.
well. I do the cuts on there.
What, on the whole project?
Yeah,
on the mixtape.
one. Yeah, the mixtape one. Yeah.
Yeah. I think they could have done a lot. I think that could have been a good thing, man. But
Yeah.
I think just
I
like
think Rob
people's
just
conduct.
develops quick, innit?
Well, Rob developed super quick, and
Rob's
there was
mad
some
talented,
conduct of certain people on that
Yeah.
who just too wavy, too rude, like causing trouble at events and stuff. I mean, I can't say shit being part of Split Profits,
Yeah.
but as far as myself, I'd like to try and at least think I could pride myself on not causing too much of a problem.
Mm.
But it just painted a bad picture for me, so I didn't really fuck with him too much.
Yeah.
But then when you introduced me to him
Mm.
and played me some of his shit, I was just like,
Oh
whoa.
boy, the music made sense.
Whoa.
Whew.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's crazy talented, man.
yeah.
His
Like
production level as
Yeah,
well.
his beat making as well. Yeah, it's like
Some of the shit on the new EP, like, it's fucking sick. Like he's
I've heard little
like,
snips, man.
yeah, it's like West Coast, South Coast, Southwest Coast. That's what we're calling it. Southwest Coast.
Southwest Coast.
Nah, because it's like West Coast US style, like almost like Nate Dogg, fucking Dre kind of style beats.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
it's the southwest of England, so Southwest Coast.
Okay, I
Mhm.
like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, it's a good one.
It's weird being back in this room, man.
I bet it is, man. Because that sofa was still here whilst you were here,
The
wasn't it?
sofa was still
Old
here.
faithful.
Yeah.
The brick sofa. I don't know whether I'm going to take that to the new place or just fucking burn it here, man. It's like...
It's earned its keep here. I feel like
Yeah,
it wants
bro.
to stay in this house.
That was at my mum and dad's yard when I was like fucking 14 years old, bruv. That's
Got
dirty
to go to the
sofa.
new one,
Don't tell me that now. I wanted it to be freshly
Nah, I'm
clean
joking.
for when I'm
No,
coming back.
it's been cleaned. It's been cleaned. It's been cleaned a few times, man. But yeah, I've got some fond memories, some bad memories.
Oh,
It's the podcast now, though, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
gotta go with you. It's got to
It has
the
actually, yeah,
baby.
good point. Maybe we should fucking dye it green.
damn.
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
Dye it green. Why don't you
Just
just
get a
get
green
like
sheet.
some green stuff for it?
Yeah.
Maybe you
Green
could dye it, but like
You could dye it.
you could dye it.
You could fucking dye it. Or you could
You
put
know.
a green throw across the top.
Yeah, you gotta take it with you. And
Yeah,
the
maybe
brick.
we will.
And
Maybe
the
we
brick.
will. Yeah, I remember trying to get you to do this.
What?
The podcast.
Oh yeah, man.
I was like, Dom, do you want to film something once? It's like, no.
No.
Like without
It's-
even fucking...
I've got to tell you, it's so weird being in front of cameras and being like in front of a mic and stuff. I'm so used
I
to
meant I
being
tried to get you to
behind
film
it.
it.
Oh, to
Do
film
you not
it.
remember?
Yes.
Because there was Pack in the Mac and I was like, podcast, and you were just like, nah.
But that's the thing. I can't like do it so consistently. Cause like
Yeah.
every now and then I'm filming on the weekend in London or Brighton,
Yeah.
so I wouldn't have been able to offer that
Nah,
consistency.
and that's why it took so long. That's why
Yeah.
it took so long to get this fucking ball rolling, because we needed the right people
Hell yeah, man. But look at this.
to get things moving.
It's all about, man.
So far.
How many have you done now?
This is 10, isn't it?
Yeah.
9 or 10.
10.
10.
10, I just haven't uploaded to. My bad.
It is number 10, yeah, it is.
Baby brain, man. The last couple of months have been a difficult ones.
You can give the people a nice Christmas special. Bam, bam, bam. A trio.
A Christmas special. Have you seen the new South Park? Just out of...
Nah, I haven't yet. I need to.
I never really got into it. I won't lie.
Integrity.
Huh?
Oh, you've never got into South Park?
Nah.
Oh, mate.
Roast me.
Bruv, go. Just leave.
I've seen an episode or two, obviously. But
That's the
like,
best
whoa!
when I went to people's
An
yards and
episode
shit.
or two?
Yeah, I'm really not talking a lot,
Bloody
man.
Nora.
I never put it on myself. I never like.
Jesus, god darn.
Oh, right.
If you're going to put anything on, man,
Yeah.
Mm.
you need to watch that scene from True Romance that I said about. And
Yeah,
you need to watch
man.
South Park.
Oh, you need to watch...
Yeah, man.
I'd watch True Romance, 100%.
Yeah.
Have you seen Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
Not
Nah,
yet.
I haven't seen it.
Oh,
Nah, I haven't.
shit.
I've had time to go to the cinema recently. Man.
Oh,
I'm
God,
very
there's a
down.
thing called the internet. I can send you a link. No, I can't.
To
I
the
haven't
cinema
watched it.
tickets.
To
You
the
send
cinema
me a link to the
tickets.
cinema
Yeah.
tickets. I need that. But
Yeah, I need
I
to
do
find
want to
the
see it in
tickets
cinema,
too.
man.
Yeah, I've got cinema tickets.
Insider Club.
Yeah, it's fucking good, man. Really
Down.
good.
I
Yeah,
watched
I wanna see
Irishman as well. Have you seen Irishman?
haven't
We're
watched
halfway
it,
through
no.
it.
Oh, I was going to talk about it.
I haven't
Don't.
seen it at all, so yeah.
Literally.
Wait,
I'll just say nothing.
the
I'll
thing that
just
puts me
sigh.
off is he just kind of makes the same film every 10 years, isn't it?
No.
No, I know, I'm a fan, bro. Like, don't get me wrong, but
This ain't the same.
yeah.
I don't think.
This one's different. This is
This is
very
like historical
narrative
shit.
driven.
Yeah, 3 hours of commitment as well, isn't it?
Oh my
4
god,
hours.
it's like almost 4 hours, I swear.
I mean,
it's
I'll do it
long
with
as
it's
fuck,
weird because
man.
I'll do it with
We're
a
like
series.
an hour in, maybe.
You're not halfway there, bro.
Fuck, it's gonna take us like 3 days to watch
Alright,
it.
man, I'll catch you in 2020.
It's
Like,
weird, I
Jesus.
can do it with a series though, isn't it? A series, I can just watch like
Happily,
6,
yeah.
7 hours of it in one day.
But you got
But with a
checkpoints.
film
that's
for
a
4
good point.
hours, I'm like,
You get told
nah.
like, okay, you can take a break now. I'm gonna take
Yeah.
a piss. And the film is like, no, you can't leave.
Yeah.
4 hours of your life.
Especially Scorsese as well. You got to watch it, haven't you?
I rate Scorsese.
Yeah, I'm kind of
Yeah,
pissed I
same,
haven't.
same.
One of my favourite films is The Departed.
Departed's
Just
same here,
fucking
man.
love it,
Fucking
man.
love it. There's an original to that, isn't it? That he kind of took the idea from.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't looked
Japanese-
that much
What's it
into
called?
it.
Internal Affairs, that's it. Yeah. I haven't seen it. I only found out the other day because Departed's one of my
Internal Affairs.
favourites. Yeah.
Well, I've learned something new. I'm gonna
Yeah,
check that out.
I haven't seen it.
Do you know when it was made?
Check out True
Well,
Romance
I
first,
don't know,
though.
but before.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Promise
before.
you.
Give me the back of the book blurb of True Romance.
So
Set
like,
the scene for me.
it's a love story of
Ooh.
involving like
A love story.
a suitcase full of cocaine gets in the hands of people that don't really know what they're doing with it. But he's kind of a bad man anyway, isn't he?
He's a legit
on his
dude.
own,
He's like, you know what I mean? He knows how to handle
He's a
himself.
legit guy. He knows what he's
Okay.
doing. Falls in love, so defends that. Ends up banging out a few people. Gets a few grand's worth of coke.
Yeah,
shots
it's,
it,
and then it's like a fucking...
and then he has to sell it in Hollywood for his one actor friend. It's fucking amazing film.
It is, yeah. It's
Casino-
Tarantino
What-
as well. It's
I
Tarantino.
thought it was like a.
It's not Tarantino's film.
No, it's Tony Stone.
Yeah, but Tarantino produced it, right?
Yeah, is it Tony Stone?
Wrote it.
Did he write it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's first screenplay.
Oh, for fuck's
Is
sake,
it
I can't remember
really?
the director.
The first screenplay, just for the
It's,
people who can't hear. It's
Tony
the first
Scott.
screenplay.
Ridley Scott's
Screenplay.
brother.
Wait, oh, Ridley Scott's brother.
Yeah, it's Tony Scott. The guy he killed himself in the end, didn't it? I think he's dead now, but yeah, he made it. He directed it.
Sick.
Yeah,
Didn't even know Ridley
It's a
Scott had a brother.
fucking...
yeah, Tony
honestly,
Scott.
it's a classic.
Sick.
Sick.
I need to check it out.
Everything about it, the
I have a
soundtrack.
list of films I do want to watch, man.
I sat and watched the Gary Oldman scene where he goes into the club
Yeah, which one?
and he's like swinging the light up to
yeah,
his face.
yeah.
and he
Mate,
catches
it's
the
fucking
light.
Amazing.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
We got everything here from a diddle eyed Joe to a damn fan. No, that one.
Yeah. Gary
This is
Oldman's
most
the
off-key
white
things,
crusty in
yeah.
it, like.
It ain't White Boy Day, is it? Such a good film. Man. But the scene
Yeah.
I was on about was Christopher Walken and,
Yeah.
and Dennis Hopper.
Dennis Hopper.
That scene is
That's
just
it.
amazing. Like it's
Christopher Walken.
Christopher Walken. Christopher Walken puts it on him. Puts it on Dennis Hopper.
And Dennis Hopper fucks with him, and then
Yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna say it all because you need to watch it, but
Yeah,
spoilers, isn't it?
that'll be my homework. I need to check it out.
Oh, you do, mum. It's essential.
Just for personal, you know what I mean? It's a good thing to watch.
It's one of the best ones.
I'm trying to think. There's this film in the cinema I want to watch. Knives Out. Knives Out looks good. It's got
I heard of that.
it's got a few big people in the cast. It's got like Jane Fonda, Daniel Craig, Captain America, whoever the fuck he is. It's basically a massive game of who's done it. It's like Cluedo. It's like
But is there someone actually killing? Is it called Knives Out?
it's called Knives Out. Yeah.
I've got a link for that as well. For tickets for that.
For tickets, man.
Obviously.
Yeah. I want to see that HD ticket.
Yeah, HD tickets.
Send me that. It looks sick, man. Yeah, I wish I went to the cinema more because like
Yeah, I never go anymore. To be honest.
You should make it like a monthly thing or something, innit? People, because
Yeah.
I've always been like super into cinema and into film.
I love films more than anything. Probably,
Yeah.
but
Maybe we
I'd
should
never
do
go
it
cinema.
once a month.
We should. I would love that.
cinema's it's too
Cheers
loud.
to that.
It's just
Alright.
it's too loud.
It's too loud.
Yeah, there's too
And there's not
too
enough
many
weed.
other people. Yeah, you can't do what you want, innit? That's why I don't go cinema.
To be honest, the Odeon now is cheap as fuck.
Odeon's alright because they got shit system
Because
in there.
the
but new
internet's
ones-
fucking
new
just
ones
taking
is
them
like
out, really.
400k of fucking sound, innit?
Yeah, it's pretty
I'm just
live,
like,
man.
Fuck's sake, turn it down.
And they're getting tinnitus and that, like.
Yeah. I'm getting old, man.
So,
Imagine-
ooh,
Go
on.
Have you? There's a cinema that looks real nice though.
Right.
You know the old one on White Ladies Road.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can go in
Actually,
there.
yeah,
You
there
can
was a
take like booze and shit. You can sit on the sofa.
Yeah, yeah.
is that Everyman Cinema?
Is that what it's called?
now?
Yeah, it's
on
a
White
chain,
Ladies.
man. They're fucking
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah, you
Like
just go in
I
and
think
chill.
it's that one. Huh?
You could just go in, chill, drink wine, fucking sit
Yeah,
on the sofa.
I think you could bring your own food. You're right. Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
like the dankest seats, man. You slip into it. There's no like fucking hard crusty shit. It's just like it's like silk.
Yeah.
You can fall asleep there, man.
Maybe we should do that once a month.
I'll be down. You can get food brought into you like halfway through the film as well.
Yeah, there's
you
a
can
restaurant
order
thing
food. It's
downstairs,
sick.
That sounds sick.
It's fucking dank.
Dirty fries.
Yeah, but I want some of that, man.
Yeah. Sorry, there's no food here, man.
Oh,
we were
that's
talking
cool.
with Crazy on Crazy's show about when Crazy was on this show about doing like a cooking show before it.
Yeah, I've seen his posts about his cooking. He looks
Yeah,
like he's
well,
cooking
no,
the
we're gonna try and do
craziest
it.
shit.
We're gonna
Sick.
try and do a cooking show with Crazy because he needs his own cooking show.
He really does,
We
man.
need to figure it out. We need to pattern it out somehow and get it rolling because he needs his own cooking show because he's a personality and he's a fucking good chef.
Yeah,
So-
man. If I could cook any of the meals he's posted on Insta, I'll be gassed. Like I burn my toes. I fuck up
Yeah,
cereal
you
somehow. Like
You were never like the biggest cook, man.
no, man. If it's slapping the ovenable, I'll do
Yeah.
it. Like
How'd you poach? No, not even poach. How'd you fry an egg?
I don't eat eggs, and someone asked for eggs, so I had to do it. But like
Fucking
hitting the nerve. Here, man.
I don't eat eggs.
I don't eat fucking
Going
eggs.
home.
What did I fucking say? No, man.
What does 2020 hold for you then, Dom?
Well, hopefully a lot. We're gonna see. I'm just happy I've got this far with it all. So I've got a few ideas of what I want to do.
Yeah.
But I'm just gonna try and work towards them quietly without making a big thing about it. Because then, if you speak it, then you could like it's a fragile thing. You know what I mean? So like, I'm gonna try and expand and like do big projects and stuff as well as what I'm working on already. I've already got 9 videos ready and edited to drop in 2020 throughout whenever the artists are ready. So that's nice. I've already got something lined up. And I'm real excited for them to come out because I did say like the last 6 projects I've done, they haven't come out yet, and like I've still got stuff coming out from this year, which is amazing. But I really want these last ones to come out because like damn son, like
Is that one
fucking
that scene that you showed me the clip of today?
Split Profit.
yeah.
That looks fun.
Well, I hope it's coming out soon. Tell me.
These things, man. Like we might. I mean, I don't want to say too much on here, but like these things take fucking time, and it's like one thing that might be detrimental, in my opinion, and one thing that is a blueprint and kind of works. But the whole like release plan. So you have an album.
Yeah.
You have say 5 videos done for it. You do 2 before as a lead up promo, then you do 1 on the drop, then you do 2 afterwards, or 3 afterwards and 1 before. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And there's like this blueprint that we stick to that I think maybe in 2011, 2012, 2013 worked really well because things had longevity.
Yeah.
Like you could drop a video and there wasn't 1,000 other videos coming out that fucking weekend. The UK hip hop scene was quite small still.
Yeah.
Now there's fucking you drop something and in a week it's gone. No, everyone's forgotten about it.
Yeah, it comes
not even
back
just
to
in
this,
UK hip hop, in everything.
Comes back to this readily available.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's just
same
like
thing.
you need to. So the whole wait until we've got the project ready, wait for this, wait for that now is a bit. I don't know. I think it's kind of held some people up. It's definitely held me up.
Yeah, but
Because I've been sat on shit for like this whole year. I've been sat on not quite finished.
Yeah.
But this project with Mac and this project with Upfront and Bad Habits, like, and the one with Bad Habits is nowhere near finished. The one with Upfront and Bad Habits, but still, if we even just took a chunk of those and just stayed relevant this year, and we're dropping videos or whatever, just to keep in the loop. Say we drop 2. it would fire us up to do more.
A lot of people say that singles is the way, isn't it?
It kind of is now.
Like,
I think
it's going
singles
that
and
way.
EPs.
Yeah, or EPs, not
It is
not albums, isn't it?
No.
Because albums just disappear, man. Like,
And you
after-
put all this fucking work in. You
Yeah.
put all this time in and money.
You're gonna put more into an album than an EP, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, that's,
I've
singles is the way because a single video. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've worked with a few artists who, at the point of them giving me the song to listen to and figure out, like very early on, the video didn't actually get released for over a year. I actually forgot about the video, and I was like, oh my god, shit, yeah. So I know like a lot of people think that far ahead, and I guess if you can work towards it and like manage that, because that's a long time for things to happen, man.
For things to come out.
To plan that long, I can barely plan next week, let alone a year.
Yeah,
Well, I think it's the process that takes so long, you know what I mean? And also money. Like I said back in 2011, we were getting videos done for free. But all of a sudden, the levels got up, the money got up, the fucking everyone...
Yeah.
I want to pay for stuff, you know what I'm saying? If I'm getting a service of someone, I want to be able to pay for it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then there's times when, like, say at the beginning when we started working together, it was like, all right, well, there's a bit of playroom. You know what I'm saying? All right, we'll do this for you. This is going to boost this.
Skills
you can do it for this price.
Yeah.
Let's fucking work. You know what I mean? But then you have to catch
Skills is a
people,
good thing.
like say Oscar, coming out of uni, who wants to build, is dedicated to the fucking, and then we try and work, and then it gets to a point where, all right, well now you're getting paid and but it's made it harder, man. To be able to just drop stuff on a whim, you know what I mean? To be like, all right, we'll film a video now and we'll get it done. It's like, dude, especially with Green Brick Records, like it's all the initial jump. That's all my money.
Yeah.
That was like fucking $2.5 grand I could have spent on reinvested in whatever, whatever. What is still reinvesting, but a music video, you're not. There's no return on a music video.
No, of course.
The only return is promotion.
Yeah.
So, and promotion, if you're sat on a music video, you paid fucking whatever for the music video, and then you sit on it for a year.
Yeah. Definitely.
You don't see anything. You've essentially just given someone a fuckload of money.
There's no return. There's no product for the money you've spent for a whole year.
So it's hard for an independent artist or an independent label to be able to just go, okay, yeah, boom, 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 boom.
No, of course.
You know, which
I see that.
In turn kind of fucks with people's
schedule.
Not schedule, their fucking prominence within the scene.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because nowadays you have to be dropping constant
consistent
shit. That's why for you it's different. For a filmmaker it's a bit different because you can be working with all these different people and constantly changing different things, being creative in different ways. Like,
I know what you mean, like because I can work with so many different people, their schedules is like a Venn diagram and something every now and then is coming out, which is nice, but then a video, say I film it at the beginning of the month, that won't be finished that month, and it will overlap, and I'll have at one point I had 6 or 7 projects going on, and I was filming in between, editing those projects, trying to meet deadlines, and it got so overboard. So the consistency I need as well. I desperately need consistency. If I can get a project done, filmed and done in a week or maybe 2, depending on the project, that's ideal because then I can plan around that. Yeah. But with this whole overlapping and it's not getting done because of amendments or an extra shoot day or whatever, then it becomes an issue, and I need to figure out. That's a big thing I need to tackle. Getting the consistency of just money coming through firstly, and then just finishing projects so I can take on another one. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Instead of getting excited and starting something else before
leaving
you
things
finish.
open is always
Well, it's one thing just to get excited and start another project while doing one, but having the mental capacity to switch creative hats from one project to another entirely is so tiring. You're physically tired. I wouldn't be able to do 2 video editing sessions on 2 videos in one day. I wouldn't be able to switch like that. I'll go crazy. So I'll just wake up real early and just edit the whole day. That's why I do 11, 12-hour sessions just to fucking get it done.
What, to get one video done?
Yeah, I'm not saying in a 12-hour session, but just to get as much as I can. Because at one point in the day, I'll be like, well, I could stop now. And then I'll think, well, I don't want to do anything else. There's nothing better to do. I'm just going to try and learn this technique I wanted to learn. Yeah. But if it's consistency.
It's discipline though. Do you know what I mean? It takes a lot of discipline for
smashing out the edit in 12 o'clock hours like that's a good way to work.
It's calmed down a bit, man. It started. That's what it was like in the first.
Rather than doing bits as you go, because you lose the whole vibe of when you're doing it at once.
it gets a bit intense, man.
Yeah.
So I've calmed it down a little bit. Like I do half days. Well, obviously I'll do a full day, but I'm not looking to do a 12-hour shift.
No.
Like it's not.
That's bad for your fucking eyes as well, bro. Like,
Bro, I got these from editing. I came
Yeah.
to Bristol with fine vision, and now one of my eyes has to work harder.
Didging out. That's what happened with me. When I was working at Pirate Studios and I was bent over like this.
Yeah.
The desk was too low for me, and I'm like wiring up all these fucking boxes, doing electrics, looking at tiny, fine little things. And same thing, like one of my eyes just like, bonk.
It's
and I
so
started
fucked.
being lazy.
I
And I was like,
remember.
fuck this. Remember I got the glasses and I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
nah, I'm not going to do it. And just raised my desk up.
You went through all that trouble.
I know, and it was actually right.
I remember getting these. I was editing one of those sessions, like 12-hour sessions, whatever.
Yeah.
It was getting towards the end, real late at night. I'm tired. My screen is like right next to my eyes because I'm trying to figure out something frame by frame or whatever. And then suddenly my eye starts like bubbling. I can see my eyelid like doing that.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck is going on? But I had to finish it, so I carried on, which was probably really fucking bad
Probably
for my
what
eye.
did it.
Yeah, and like not stopping.
Yeah.
And then here we are with like the weakest glasses, but I need them because like my eyes just get hella tired. Like they just don't want to focus every now and then. You know when you like just let them zone out, that will just happen a little bit. I'm just describing why you need glasses. That's just weird.
It's not, no. So like, my mum always used to go like, posture,
Yeah.
and like poke me in the back to get me to stand up straight.
Have like a meter
stand up
ruler
straight.
behind your back and shit.
Yeah.
My posture's fucked from editing.
You should get one of those, Instagram hype, how they fucking hit you with the adverts.
Yeah.
Have you seen the adverts for the little back stretchers?
No,
Yeah.
a back scratcher,
No,
back
back
stretcher,
stretcher.
back
No. Like a back stretcher.
back stretcher.
So it's like this little like
Back
harness
thing,
thing
innit?
you
Yeah, I've
wear,
seen it.
and it like pulls your chest out
No,
and straightens your back up.
I'd be very down for
But
that.
someone was wearing one at jiu-jitsu, and I was like, "Does that work?" And he was like, "100%, man. My posture's fucking
Really?
sorted now."
Sick. Yeah, I need to get at least a good
Shout to those people. They need to send me one because it's promo.
chair. We need a chair.
Sponsor me.
We'll put it right here.
I'll have one as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fuck it. We'll all be like this, like.
The Green Chair podcast.
Alright, guys.
Yeah.
Full of life. Imagine.
Man, I got my current chair, which I sit on and edit for days on end. I found it on the street. I won't lie. It's a very nice looking chair, and I was like, why are they getting rid of it? All the wheels work. Like, it's fine. The leather, whatever the fuck it is, isn't ripped. And I was like, yeah, dank, I'll take this. And then like every 5-6 minutes, it would just go like just down, like the slightest bit. Like sometimes it'll just go like do. And I was like, fuck me, man. So at the end of the editing session, when I'm trying to like I'm really getting into it, and I'm just going like, I'm like, freaking out in my room by myself. Like, need a good chair, and my posture's fucked, obviously. So that's 2 reasons I need a new chair.
Yeah, it's worth investing, man. If you spend that much fucking time sat in front of a chair, you might as well get a good one.
Yeah, man.
You know?
100%, man.
Just fucking every video, the next 9 videos you've got,
Tuck
just
it
put a
away.
little.
Yeah.
Someone needs
Spend
to
like
tell
a
me.
fucking G on a chair and get some like fucking.
They are fucking
like,
pricey, man. Chairs,
Yeah.
like chairs.
Just get a throne, bro, isn't it? Just get a fucking full on throne, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, might as
With
well.
like fucking
fuck.
bits to come up
Yeah.
and drink holders and ice and
The swords coming out.
yeah, the iron thrown in it, just cameras, VXs just behind you, like
Imagine
hundreds
that.
of VXs.
If I had that many cameras, I would not be making a chair with it. I'd be like, fucking, oh,
Just
man.
setting them up around your house. Trying to
I haven't updated my camera equipment for like 3 years, man. 2 years maybe. No, 3 years. I've just stuck with what I've got, and I've worked with what I've got. Like,
Yeah.
Ollie had a real nice piece of kit when we were out in Greece last, man.
what did he have?
I mean, I'm not the guy to ask about names. Like, it's the XMCF 507, like, fuck
Yeah.
knows. But yeah, this new lens that was just like, because glass is getting crazy nowadays. You know what I mean? Like, you can fucking some of these lenses. It's just like I said, I'm a fucking idiot. I don't know nothing. But you'll have like a tiny little stand. It looks like it's something you get off like one of those old cameras, like a little fucking film camera
Like a
or whatever.
proper old lens.
Yeah, just no, it's not even proper old. It just looked like basic. It didn't look like much. You know what I'm saying? But then you look through the camera, and it's like next level wide.
Yeah.
Like so crisp.
Oh, yeah,
So
little chubby ones,
crisp.
man. They're like real small, but fucking
man.
crazy shit, man.
It's insane.
There's
Like,
this one
yeah.
which is like it's like it looks like a stick basically, like a fat pencil, yeah. And you could like go into a cup or something, and it's macro, but because the lens is so long, you can like go into objects and shit. So like you can get the lens to like end of here, and it's also waterproof. The end of the lens, so it's for like filming. I don't know, whatever the fuck you want, like ladybirds or fucking things.
Did you show me some of this shit before?
I think I did. Yeah,
the one that you said that you could film paint with. You could film inside paint, because you know you did those effects where you had all the paint. Another dope video that people should check out.
Oh right, yeah, with Pupils of the Clock DMT with the paint. I mean,
that's when you figured
it could go through the paint.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just mixing up memories and.
I don't know, you know. But no, it's a mad lens, man. Imagine having that. I remember in the promo video, like I think for the promo purposes, they made the lens like shoot off the gun. They added like gun effects and shit. Yeah. But because I was so gassed from the promo, I was like, rather shoot the lenses now. Like fuck, like, I gotta get this lens. And I was like, no, it doesn't shoot off the fucking camera. I was like, okay, cool.
Imagine that, just fire it through space and time.
I just shot my dream down, really.
What about music? That's one thing that. Do you know about fucking him being a fucking next level spitter as well?
Yeah, I do, because of that one video. There's a cipher in it. The cipher that Springer destroys.
Yeah. Oh, that Drake's the cipher.
You spit on there, innit?
Yeah, I was so fucking hungover.
I've seen it a million times, and then I noticed.
I find my music so cringy, man. Now.
Well, you find your music.
I find it cringy. Yeah, I'm not happy I did it. I'm not regretting it, but like.
What? So you wouldn't put anything out now?
No, probably not. No,
not even like a single.
No, I haven't written for like 2 years, maybe. Well, since I stopped.
You wrote something here.
I did, but I wouldn't put that. I wouldn't put that out. That was like
a personal,
just thing. A little thing, yeah. But generally speaking, I did try to write just the normal stuff where it's like you just play wordplay and all this stuff, no specific theme. I was just lagging. I had nothing to say. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna stick to the filming. It was fun. I really did enjoy it.
You're better than a lot of rappers out there, mate. So
thank you very much, man.
You're doing alright.
Yeah, that was good.
Just dip in and every now and again. We was in New York.
Dip my toes in.
Gorilla Grooves Radio. Shouts to Gorilla Grooves, Fred Stone, and Rhinoceros Funk, and all them dudes out there, lifelong, and the whole team. But fair play to you for that, man.
Oh yeah,
rapping on radio. Yeah, on radio, like in the Bronx, round the corner from what's it called Square, where shit started.
Yeah.
If you got a bar, you got to spit a bar.
You had to. They would turn around. They were like, "What about my dude? My dude gonna spit?" I was like, "Yeah."
I was so ready. Like, I was so shook, but I was so ready, man. Like I was like, when it was going around, and I could see it going around the room, I was like practicing.
Because they didn't fucking think. They were like, "He's a filmer."
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like the dudes there didn't really.
Nah, well, I wasn't even intending to when we went into that building. But it's just, oh my god, there was something about the atmosphere in New York. It made you want to get involved. Like,
no, if you're gonna spit anyway.
I noticed that in New York actually,
especially in the Bronx. Like, that was literally around the corner from, is it Delancey or whatever, the square, like the park where they first had the block party.
Yeah.
Like literally around the corner from there. Like,
where we went.
In the Bronx.
Yeah, but I remember, like, in terms of if you asked me, like, is it near this place, I'd be like, oh.
Yeah, no, it's just, I just remember it being right next to the block where Cool Herc and...
Cedric Avenue.
Is it Cedric Avenue?
That's what I put, yeah.
That would have been that then?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I do remember that because we came out of the subway station and I was filming and then Liggy, lifelong, turned to me, to the camera, and was talking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like the home of hip hop.
Yeah, like literally, and Fred Stone Studio.
Where
TME or TMC, TME, TMC. Fuck, why have I forgotten that? Apologies, Fred. His studio is like right in the heart of it, man.
Yeah, that's the block where Cool Herc lives. So he had his window open, doing his mixes, and that's literally how it started.
Right.
And then the block parties were in the park around there.
Mad, innit?
Yeah, literally from a window open, really. Yeah. Like, his window was open, busting them mixes.
It's mad, man.
Busting them mixes.
People start dancing outside the window, man.
I've seen that picture of the the scan or whatever of the invitation, man. It's just like, I fucking love the writing, like it's not quite like graffiti bubble writing, but it's that style of the 70s, like.
Yeah. Speaking of that, actually, rest in peace, Phase 2, innit? He died.
Yeah.
Recently, like yesterday.
Fuck, man. Yeah, like 2 days ago.
Legend of graffiti and hip hop.
Yeah. Peace.
Just reminded me while we were talking about that, innit?
Yeah, man, it's like...
But you've been there then. That's what I'm saying. When I go to New York, I've got to go to all those places.
Yeah.
Like,
139 and Lennox and shit.
Yeah, there's a bit on the underground. It's in the breakdance video. Like,
you got to have your own little tour of it, man.
I'm going to be a tour.
Well, they do the... my boy Blabbermouth was on the...
yeah, they do the hip hop bus tour.
The hip hop bus tour. And they're like, anyone here want to spit?
Is it...
and Blabbermouth just sits down. I love that dude, man. He's just on the bus, like... It's like a bus tour.
It's Grandmaster Kaz, isn't it?
Well, actually,
is it Grandmaster Kaz?
I think it's Grandmaster Kaz is on the microphone on the bus tour. Yeah.
That's joke.
So
bro.
this is where this happened. Like this is where this happened. This is where it started.
Yeah, we went down Biggie Street.
You know, like the open top bus tour. They got a hip hop one. But
Yeah, proper.
I remember going down Biggie Street.
Yeah, do you remember that?
I was trying to roll down the window to get my camera out to take the photo, and the driver just rolled it back up for me. I was like, oh.
Pictures.
Yeah. That was sick. That was out. It was Mac Motion, wasn't it? Big up Mac Motion, man.
Shouts to Mac Motion.
He was like, yeah, this is Nazareth Street, this is Biggie Street, yeah, we're here,
That's my G right there.
I was like, fucking hell, man.
Gun for every day of the week.
Oh my god, man. I was like, oh, what? How did that come about, man?
What was his name?
Mac Motion, man. Mac Motion's a fucking G, man. He was like, he's like one of the heads from New York who's just like,
I don't know, man. I don't know his name.
Kind of knows a lot of people and like, he's about the scene, you know what I mean, and does his thing. But he was like our driver a lot of the time. Yeah, because Liggy doesn't drive, so Mac was kind of showing us around.
Man, that's the best way to do it, innit? Like have someone that's from there showing you.
Yeah, get a local showing you.
So what's his name? Who showed us around in fucking the Hummer? We got driven around New York, in the same Hummer that Sean Price shot that video in just before he passed and shit.
He had mad stories, that guy.
He had great. He worked as an EMT, so he was like part of the fire department.
Where was that?
Ambulance squad.
Yeah.
And he was telling us stories about like. I was like, obviously being human, you're like, so did you see some fucked up shit or whatever? And he's like, yeah, man. Like he's like, I remember going to this one spot one time, and it was like a murder suicide. And this guy had shot his missus, shot himself, but the caliber of the gun wasn't high enough to actually for the bullet to exit.
Oh, mate.
So he shot himself in the head, and it obviously mushed his fucking skull, but didn't pop out. So he was like, yeah, man, the dude looked like fucking Mars attacks. Because his head had just gone blah, 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 and just swollen up where it fucking blown the top of his head off, but not comfortable. Oh, yeah.
Where was that, though, when you had the Hummer? Was that on...
We went from
Brownsville, isn't it?
No, we went from Williamsburg. We got picked up in Williamsburg. We drove. Yeah. We went to Times Square in the Hummer. Yeah. We went all around. Yeah.
I swear there was one picture. Maybe I'm just remembering it wrong, but I swear it was the bit where Sean Price does a freestyle and it's in Brownsville. Like there's a load of shops there.
Well, I mean, we did.
Maybe I'm just
the lock-in. Were you there? That was the time before.
No, you've been 1 year before me.
Yeah, that was the time before. Yeah, the lock-in in Brownsville.
Yeah,
that was the Tragedy Khadafi story. I don't know if I've told that on the podcast yet. I'm gonna leave that.
Is it? Save it for another time, just to be sure.
Yeah, no, the one, the Joe Pesci one. Did I tell you that story?
I can't remember.
Did I tell you that story?
No.
I must have told you that.
I don't think you have,
Enlighten me.
Alright.
Hit me.
I'll hit you with it. Fuck it. Why not? We're here. You know who Tragedy Khadafi is?
I heard of it.
Intelligent hoodlum.
Yeah.
So Tragedy Khadafi's like head from New York. Do you know what I'm saying? From Brownsville, like one of the real heads from Brownsville. Spent a lot of his time in jail. Like heavy dude. You know what I'm saying? Real sick rapper and heavy dude. And we're at this video shoot with Section Red in Brownsville at a lock-in in a bar in the day. Bar's locked up. We're shooting. It's for a video with Wop the Don, Sean Price, and Tragedy Khadafi.
Yeah.
At the same time, Section Red shooting a video for King Magnetic, who's Wop the Don's friend. So they're both there. We're all doing it together. King Magnetic waved out of his face, like fucking stumbling into the road, into cars and shit, filming this video. It was a joke. I'm sat at the bar now, on fixed bar stools, and I ain't gonna lie, man.
I have heard this story.
I didn't know who Tragedy Khadafi was.
Yeah, no, I haven't.
I didn't know him at all. I didn't know who the fuck the guy was. Like, I never really heard his music. I'd heard his music, but I didn't know the name to the voice or whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? And so when he comes in, we sparred, whatever. He's there with his girl, and obviously I didn't know. I've been drinking all day, just drinking gin, getting gins from the bar, whatever, getting kind of waved, and he just turns to me from across the bar because he's real good friends with the barman. He turns to me and he goes, "Dog, you're sat too close to my girl." And I was like, "Bro, it's a fixed bar stool." I was like, "What do you mean?" Like, and I'm kind of like feeling the confidence. I'm there. I'm like, I feel, you know what I mean? I'm with my peoples from New York and shit. It's cool. I don't know who the fuck you are. So like, whatever. I was like, it's a bar stool, bro. Like, what are you on about? I can't move. Yeah, kind of being cheeky. Anyway, he picks up a blue biro and just starts walking around the end of the bar. And the barman was just looking at me like, Like, oh fuck,
He's picked the
something's about to
biro
pop,
up, like,
yeah.
okay.
And I just thought he was joking. I was like, he's fucking taking the piss, innit? I was like, what? Just stood up, grabbed him by the polo, and I was like, what, you gonna Joe Pesci me? And pretended to fucking stab him in the neck with a pen, like Joe Pesci. What if he literally just went and just stared at me? The barman was just like, I just like, didn't realise who he was, obviously. Just sat back down on my stool, like, I thought he was joking.
Fuck you!
Thought he was joking. No, not even like that, just being nice. I just thought the dude was joking around, like.
Oh,
and the
man.
barman just looked at me and was like, another drink? I was like, yeah, cool, man. Just like,
That'd be your last
big
drink.
fucking gin, real nice to me and shit. And they must have just been like, this fucking little loco dude hasn't got a clue, or he knows, and he's just like, crazy British dude, ain't got a fucking clue.
Man.
The funniest thing about it, yeah, is after that we were ciphering and shit. It was all calm, real nice. Everyone was nice to me. The dude was real nice to me after that. It was cool. And I still didn't know anything. Got back to England, put on an MOP video, MOP Tragedy Khadafi. Guess who's the thumbnail? My dude, Tragedy Khadafi. I was like, oh shit! I nearly got fucking murked in a bar in Brownsville. Like, dude spent half his life in jail. Like, the guy's a fucking heavy hitter. And I grabbed him by the polo. I'm like, well, you gonna Joe Pesci me?
He actually pretended.
Yeah, I pretended to juke him in the neck with a pencil.
To anyone that's just like, what are you doing that for?
Because he was coming round at me. So I was like, my immediate thing was like, make it a joke. Like, the dude's joking anyway. Be the first to hit. You know what I mean? Like, fuck, man. I'll never forget that shit.
Damn, man, I could have switched.
Yeah, it definitely could have switched. I could have been left in Brownsville in a
Lucky
beautiful car.
to be here, man. My whole life from that point is a miracle.
Some of the people that know who Tragedy Khadafi is as well, yeah, don't believe me when I first say it.
Yeah.
And then when I get down into it,
He obviously
and like,
really does.
then I'm like, look, go watch the video. Ooh, what the dawn, Sean Price, and Tragedy Khadafi.
I almost got
that
fucked up by this guy.
I was there, and you know what I'm saying? It's like,
You
oh,
wrote
right,
a bar
okay,
about
this dude's
me.
not fucking joking,
He
but
must
it
have
sounds
really-
like a story.
He must have
like,
really not wanted to go back to jail, innit?
Probably-
Like, really
Got
It's
on
like,
a good day.
fuck this, I got a good girl.
Yeah.
She's cool.
But she's
She
sitting
might
too
be sat
close to
next
this guy.
white boy right
Yeah.
now, but
The
she's
bar
alright.
still, if I'm honest, the bar still
The
is
bar still
fixed.
is fixed. He probably came around to check it. He's just picking up a biro for fucking shits.
Yeah.
He didn't even notice you. He's like, the fuck are you?
Oh, mate.
Yeah, that's
Sat
a-
too close to my girl.
It's a fixed seat.
But it's good fun, man.
That's a fucking good story, though.
It is, man, and it's one of those stories that I could tell that like 10 times there, and it not be Tragedy Khadafi, and it just be funny, Serious being a fucking whatever. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
the fact it was him, and I came back and then saw the thumbnail on an
Yeah.
MOP video,
Mate, that's telling you.
was
it
just
isn't it?
like.
You know when you said like, oh, and you know who was on the
Yeah.
thumbnail? In my head, I thought it was you. Like he's got a photo of you or something. Like, fuck this guy. Like, I was like, yeah, what?
I would have gone
That's
ham with that if
crazy,
that was the
man.
case. Yeah.
Sick, man. Who's the most famous people you've met? Do you reckon? What's your claim to meet and fame?
I met a few, man. Like, I DJ'd for a lot of them.
Shane Ritchie's staying at my sister's fucking Airbnb right now.
Nah, yeah, I'm not gonna say no more. I'm chumped out. Shane
Nah,
Ritchie,
Shane Ritchie, yeah, big man thing.
But yeah, no, it depends what you call famous, isn't it? But famous to be, I guess.
Mm.
Like, DJ'd for Onyx,
Oh, it's sick.
Beat Nuts, J. Roo, R.A. the Rugged Man, and fucking loads of them, man.
Ari the Rugged Man.
Yeah,
I love
most
his
famous is
fucking
probably
beard.
Onyx, though, isn't it?
Who was the hardest to DJ for?
Onyx.
Onyx.
What, is he demanding as fuck?
I don't even want to tell that story, man. It's long, innit?
Oh, it's pretty funny.
Well, fuck you, Ari.
It's a
Yeah.
pretty funny one.
Yeah.
I had the same thing with Onyx in Greece. We played a show supporting them.
They're just crazy, Larry, isn't it?
Oh, bro, Sticky Fingers is like.
He's
ready
not
to-
even a person. I swear he's a
ready-
joint.
He's,
Man.
he's just a persona.
Yeah, he's not a person, man. He just says, when he talks, it's like an album skit. It doesn't mean anything to do with the conversation. He'll be like talking about like bread or something. He's like, yeah, because people get shot. And then he don't say nothing for like half an hour.
He did that with me. I was like, yeah, you killed that show. He's like, I didn't kill the show. He's like, don't say that. I was like, what?
Jesus
He's like, I
Christ.
don't like it when people say I killed it.
Yeah.
I brought life to it. I was like, real talk.
Yeah,
All right,
sorry.
cool, man. Like, big ups for that. Like, it's just a term of phrase. He's like, I don't like terms of phrases.
Yeah.
I was like,
Sorry,
you
I
know what,
don't
bro?
know
I'm
you
leave
that
the
well.
green room.
I'm sorry,
I'll carry on
man.
and
I
kick
don't
it.
like sorries.
They're funny, man. They're good dudes. Fredo Stardo is he's blessed, man. He's more
He's
chill.
mad as well, though.
He was a lot more friendly though. Like Sticky
he
was
is.
like pretty fucking cagey. He was like,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, fuck these dudes.
Sticky just made it clear from the off. As soon as I met him, he's just like, all right, I'm off key as fuck. That's
Yeah.
that's what it said
But
for the
who
rest
else
of the
just
time.
fucking shot a gun off in an award ceremony?
Yeah, I know. And what about the radio show, bro?
What radio?
He took a loaded gun on live radio and just played roulette with himself.
You serious?
Yeah, just had one bullet in the gun.
Fuck it hell.
Just did it with himself in an interview. Asked
What?
me another question.
Spontaneous.
Are you
He
serious?
just whipped it out.
Hey.
I love that shit, man. It's a
Mate.
bit too much for me, but
I was in a room with them, like backstage. Oh, mate,
That would have
it's
been
scary
one
as
hell
fuck.
of a fucking interview if it just was first time round.
pop.
Ask me another one. Oh my god!
I know, imagine, isn't it? Fuck's sake, like.
Who's the most famous person you've met?
Oh, fuck knows. I don't know. Again, it probably depends on how you declare famous, decide what famous is.
Do you
but-
reckon meeting your heroes is a bad one?
It can be, innit?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I think that's the general understanding of it, right? I don't think so, though, man.
It can be. It
Depends if your hero's a cunt or not.
Yeah, it depends. Like, if you've really built them up so much so that they're like an idol.
Yeah, it
And
depends
then
on
if you-
expectations.
Any
innit?
negative thing which you don't like, or they fucking
Yeah,
chew
yeah.
their mouth open or something stupid like that, you're like, oh, I fucking hate my heroes now. Like,
Yeah, that's just a cunt though. You know
That's the
what I mean?
thing, yeah.
Because they chew their mouth open.
imagine. No,
This
I
is
don't know.
killing me, you guys smoking, you know.
Oh.
And I'm drinking as well. It's hard, man. But I'm going to get through it.
Tastes like shit, mate.
That does, but
Yeah, all
the
of it.
fucking weed don't.
Steak and potatoes.
I need to get rid of it all.
What are you smoking?
Whoops. Huh?
I'm
you
just smoking
smoking?
tobacco now.
Tobacco?
Tobacco.
You're smoking tobacco?
What time are we on? How long are we going?
1 hour 11.
1:11. That's nice. It's a good time. Good time.
Yeah, man.
Is there anything you'd like to plug? I suppose this is the thing is this has never been like about. It's more just a chat, but it's
Yeah.
good to get interesting people from different walks of life.
I get that. That's a
And,
nice little combo. I get you.
Well, yeah, no, I mean let's fucking carry on. I've got loads to ask you, mate. Like, what's your favorite color?
Favorite colour?
Your favorite food?
Favorite food? Dude, damn, cereal. 100%.
Yeah, I don't need to ask that. Fucking
You
shit.
know this about me. I'll,
Yeah.
I'll do my little ramble. This is what I'm plugging. I'm plugging cereal.
Plug cereal. Go on.
Yeah, alright.
You got 10 minutes.
10 minutes? Oh, give me more. Alright, cereal. You have so many decisions to make. You got fucking healthy cereal,
Healthy ones,
chocolate
yeah.
cereal,
Real bad ones.
curly chocolate, like square chocolate. Like the limit is endless, man. And it's a meal. You get the milk, so you're drinking as well, mate. What else do you need in a
Yeah.
meal?
I
Apart
can't eat
from
cereals
nutrition.
unless it's at night. I can't eat them in the morning.
I'm kind of like that too.
I used to be like that, but then I just stopped drinking milk, and now I've got oat milk in my life.
Yeah, I don't drink milk either. I do oat milk as well, bro.
Yeah, I just started making
I
it.
haven't
Yeah,
made
nah,
the jump.
I've been-
Helen just made the baddest fucking
Oh,
oat.
make
Don't bother buying that shit, man. It's like 1.8, bro. You buy a big fucking bag of oats. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, but
It's
you're
like
making
160
milk.
And
for a bag of
water.
oats, Yeah.
You're making milk.
Yeah, oat milk. You just soak the oats overnight or for like 3 hours or whatever.
Oat milk is the one.
Blend them.
Damn.
Yeah, and then just you are.
I've never
Yeah.
heard of
Drain
someone
the fucking
making
milk
their own
up.
Milk, man. Damn.
Yeah.
Fair
It's
play.
easy as fuck. Someone was like, make it. I'm like spending £1.50 on a carton
Yeah.
that we just dead in like
Yeah.
a matter of like a day. I've deaded a carton in a day
Yeah.
before. I'm not spending
I
fucking
could-
£2 on milk. Like I'm gonna
I
dead
can
in a
handle
day.
these new milks in teas and coffees
Yeah,
and
teas
that.
and that.
But with cereal, it's different.
Nah, man, you need that almond milk. If you have crunchy nut
Nah,
cornflakes with
almond
almond
milk's-
milk. Nah, but with crunchy nut cornflakes
Nah.
only.
Oh
Trust
right, yeah.
me.
What? Because it sets it off the
Yeah, the
sweetness
crunchy
and
nut
shit.
cornflakes and the almond milk. I don't have almond with nothing else, just that. But
It's fair.
I hear you on that shit.
my man.
I'm just a simple man. I
I
just
hear
go
you
for
on
the
that.
green lid pint, easy.
Green, you're pagan, man.
No, if I went
Jesus.
for the red,
Green
if I went
milk.
for the red lid, man.
If you went for the red,
that's fucked.
That's
that is
water.
fucked. There's water.
Yeah,
It's water with cow
Super
piss in it.
it's not the 90s, mate.
It's not the 90s.
You might as well spit in a jar and fucking mix some water with it, man. That's just
Yeah.
horrible.
Green is good. Blue's okay.
Do you put the tea bag in? Do you put the milk in with the tea bag?
Ah, come on.
Nah.
Ah, cool. I don't know. Some
Nah.
people are fucked.
Do you do
Yeah.
what?
Some people
Easy
are
eyes
fucked.
is like this.
I don't
right?
do it like that. Obviously,
I don't know how you do it.
I put the tea bag in and then I pour the water slowly on the tea
As
bag
you
yeah,
should.
because
of
it
course,
diffuses
yeah,
it.
As you should.
Yeah, absolutely.
Why is it even a
We're all in
debate? I
agreement.
didn't
Nah, I
know.
thought you were saying you put the milk in
Nah.
first.
People
man,
do.
nah,
I
Well,
know
I don't know
people
if they're
do.
doing it to take the piss, but people do.
Nah, Kane
people
did.
do.
Kane did it. We all had a go at him time ago, man.
Nah, man, that's it.
I go at him, sat him down, intervention.
I was like, Kane, you can't do this shit, man. Like, he's like, if I'm making you a tea, I'll make it my way. I was like, touche.
Does it change the taste? I'm sure.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It doesn't
does,
work. It doesn't
The
work.
hot
does it?
water's supposed to fucking react with the tea.
Yeah, it activates the tea.
It activates it. So if you're putting something cold on a tea bag, it starts to activate it. You pour the hot water in, it's not going to be as hot, so it's not going to activate right.
Yeah. I mean, I would
Coffee
never...
science. I got a little tip for you.
Ooh, hit me.
Because I didn't know about this for a while. And your family of coffee. Don't pour boiling water on the coffee.
If it's instant.
No.
What? Grounded
granules.
coffee?
Yeah, in like a cafetiere. Don't pour it in straight away. Give it like 2 minutes until it's like not boiling, it's just chilling.
Yeah.
Pour it in, and I learnt this from I bought a new cafetiere and it had directions for use. Like what? I was like, I don't need directions for a cafetiere. I was like, I'm a man. I pour it in, I squeeze it. So I looked at it and it was like, yeah, you pour it in slow, like halfway. You let the coffee blend with the fucking water, and then you pour the rest over the other half that you haven't poured. And apparently that's the best way to do it.
I'm gonna have to
be honest,
it
it does make a difference.
I thought you meant like you're gonna put the milk in the cafetiere and shit.
And
I was just
fucking
do
like say a prayer and shit.
Yeah, fuck it, no.
Nah, not quite.
No, I know that shit with the instant. Don't put the, you know, what I mean, that's gonna
Same.
burn it.
No, but same with.
Same.
Yeah, same.
The same with tea as well.
Same,
You're supposed to let the water chill a minute, isn't it?
With tea?
Yeah.
Is it?
If you put it in boiling green tea, definitely it like burns the green tea.
Burns the green tea, yeah.
Yeah.
Gunpowder.
I've never drank gunpowder.
That's a type of green tea in it, like green tea from the
I
Chinese
just fuck
supermarket.
with
Gunpowder.
PG. That's it, man. You don't need these like crazy jasmine
PG.
teas.
Nah, Yorkshire, man. Yorkshire hard water. Because they do the hard water and Bristol's got mad hard water.
Yorkshire Gold's the one, man.
Mic drop. Yorkshire hard water.
Wow.
Bristol's got hard water.
It has got hard water.
Yeah, it has.
Hard flows, isn't it?
Yeah.
What does that exactly mean? Break it
Inside
down.
my
Hard
dishwasher at
water.
work, after a week, if you don't clean it, it's got like clay on the inside.
You put a sculpture.
No, you can. It's like brown clay.
Oh my god.
All in that's that.
It's lime scale.
Yeah.
Basically, it's like a lot of lime scale in the water, so that's hard water. Yet again, I'm a fucking idiot and I don't know these things, but I'm pretty sure I'm right.
It's not good for you anyway.
Someone, if you see this and you know, just put it in the comments. You get me?
Yeah.
That makes sense. I've never considered it. I've always heard the term hard water, but I've never just been like. What?
You can taste it as well. Like if you go, say, Shropshire, is Shrewsbury in Shropshire?
Like the water's soft.
Shropshire.
Shrewsbury in Shropshire.
Shropshire.
No, it's soft. You taste it and it tastes softer.
Yeah.
Like it tastes softer.
Water is literally like blank. How can it be soft?
Like, it
blank?
is.
It's hard to explain, man. How can you explain a fucking liquid being softer? I don't know.
Down here it's like almost drier. It's like wetter.
It's wetter. The water is wetter.
It's a wet way
No,
to
that's a pretty
explain
good
it.
way of
But
putting
that
it.
is
How
what
can
it
I put
is.
in it?
How can water be wetter?
It's wetter.
Because it's like it's more soluble. Like water here.
Yeah.
You heard it here first.
Hard water is soft.
Yeah. Anyway.
Hard water's hard, soft water's soft. But yeah, we're divulging, we're digressing. Sorry, not divulging, we're divulging.
So much so.
The weed smoke, man. Fuck. I badly just want to be able to like, no, I'll just smoke weed and like start making excuses for myself, and it's the worst thing you can do when
excuses
you're
are gonna come in, and then you'll just be smoking mad doinkies again.
Yeah, no, I love it.
Nah.
I'm good. So what's the most budget you've had for a video? Do you think also actually? Do you think that the budget? Obviously, that's a fucking stupid question.
Well,
I was gonna say,
anyway.
no, because people can do real creative stuff with no budget.
Yeah.
But then if you have a budget, obviously it makes things easier. But it doesn't necessarily make you a more creative person with better ideas.
No.
Do you think you can get the same product with no budget as you can?
Ooh, it depends what you mean by product, but like, yeah, you can do a lot without a budget.
You can do something as effective, right?
Yeah, 100%. I've done a lot of stuff with where the budget definitely doesn't meet the idea, basically. You know what I mean? But I'll do it just because I want to do the idea. And you don't need a mega budget to do these things, really. But if you have the budget, then all the other things come into play.
Yeah,
then
you'll have
like a lighting guy, you'll have your set design, you'll have this, you know what I mean? Then you get the fucking cinematic production level when you say product. But you can still produce amazing things with little to no budget, man. 100%. Biggest budget, you said. I think the biggest budget. I was working on a video which had 5K as a budget. It just didn't happen through. I did a bit of filming, but it didn't go through in the end.
Was that the one up in London?
That was the one up in London.
Yeah. Shame about that.
It is what it is, man. Yeah, that was my introduction to bigger projects. Like for them, that's kind of minimal. That's like chump change in the big world and shit, man.
Yeah.
But like just seeing everyone come together, everyone delegating. You have a light guy, as I just said. You have a set designer. You have runners. If this needs to happen, then these guys will make it so. And I was given the opportunity to direct it and film a bit of it as well. And it was mad just to be like, okay, I think this would be a nice scene. And then like a day later, someone's like, yeah, man, this guy's done it. He's got this stuff. Like, we've made it happen. The lighting guy, he's a meat. I was like, wow. So a budget can bring a bigger workforce, I'd say. 100%.
It makes it easier as a director as well.
A lot of less stress. Yeah, being a one-man band is tricky like that because you have to wear so many hats at the same time on a filming day. Like, you have to think about if it's right for the edit. You know what I mean? It's just, it'd be much better if you have people who are specific to what they do, bring in what they can do to the whole thing, and then you just got like an Avengers of fucking filming people.
Yeah.
That would be sick. I'd love to do more of that stuff.
Is that something like you might do in the future, like instead of working for someone else, setting up your own? I think you'd be better off doing that, man.
It would be sick.
Set up your own and started getting like interns in or people who are like trying to get into the film industry and like music film industry or whatever.
It would be sick, man. I think I have thought about this quite a lot on and off the past few years, but I think starting a whole production company is a whole nother head level of stress. It would be insane. It's doable in the sense of if you had the plan and the motivation, inspiration, all that jazz. But like, I'm so tired and stressed as it is with the work, which I love doing. But I can't imagine at the moment starting a whole new thing. I think the stepping stones I would need to do, I'm not ready to take in that sense. I think I'm gonna wait a little bit.
Still got other stuff to do.
I think like I'd love to get more experience in the other projects I talk about where I'm like a team player, because then I'd get, as I say, experience on the set. I'd know how things work, the timing, the pacing of everything. Then I can apply that to what I want to do.
Well, and also you could apply it down the line and set up your own thing. But
exactly.
At least have inside knowledge of what the fuck needs to be done.
Yeah. I think it would be naive of me to start one now. I think if I was gonna, which I don't know if I am at all, but if I was gonna, it would be later on down the line.
That's a mature way of looking at it.
It would be sick because like I know people who are like fucking sick at what they do. As I've said again, like set designer, like camera operators, directors, producers, actresses, actors, all this stuff. They're just there waiting. They're like, and they're doing bits themselves. But I want everyone to come together because we've all like gone through the whole like uni stuff by ourselves. They all did a film course. I've rated their work. And I would just love a project to come together, but as I said, with the budget, you need a budget to have these people. So I haven't been able to apply any project I'm doing to this. So
what, to this group of people?
To a group of people, because I don't get those kind of budgets with videos. I wouldn't be able to afford them in that sense. It's such a grand cast, crew even. But yeah, I think we should do something together, just like on our own, and just like fucking get a script from online and just make a short film or something and just see what happens. Like,
Ollie's been playing with scripts and stuff, hasn't he, for a while?
White House?
Yeah, he's had like a rough script for something, because it's something I've always wanted to get into, is acting. Like,
I remember you saying,
add another string to the bow of being on stage.
Man.
It's all kind of the fucking same, really. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'm in no way you acting, but as a performer, you have to do a show. And if you can put yourself in someone else's shoes, that's essentially what it is. But I'd love it if, like, I think about it sometimes. I'm like, why isn't one of our brethren who's really into this shit like a millionaire and just wants to invest some money?
In it, man.
If we had as a scene or like a group of friends, you know what I mean? Even us, like the circle of friends in Bristol, if we had an investment from someone who was down for the scene, it'd be so crazy, man.
If money,
so much could change.
If money wasn't the object in the sense of we just have to make rent and all that stuff. If we just had the time and like no stress in that sense of like the admin of all this creativity we're doing, because you know how we're doing all this creative stuff, we didn't start it to be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do all the admin for it, you know, today I'm gonna sort out. I hate that shit, man. Exactly.
But even social media's a fuck.
I fucking hate it. I've
been
really
so
over
bad
it.
with
I'm
it
so
recently.
over it.
I've been so bad, and it's just like,
it is really helpful as a business, but like sometimes when you see not comments, captions being like, oh my god, how are you doing today? Blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm like, I can't be asked. I'm like not that happy online. Like, you know what I mean? I can't be fucked to put on that face. But I'm happy to like share my work and everything. But like, I'm not trying to be on there all day. Do you know what I mean?
No. I think like as far as a business or an artist goes, to do like a post a day.
Yeah, post a
That's
day.
the best way to do it, and I'm like my worst enemy at the moment. Like you say, when you don't feel bubbly and like, I find it really hard, man.
Yeah.
I find it really, the past month, I've been bad on social media.
Yeah.
And it's because I've been fucking waking up like all night. I'm not
X
sleeping,
o'clock,
I'm
man.
fucking, having a baby.
Of course,
and, like,
man.
Working 9 to 5 and shit.
It's hard to keep up, but it does its job, really. Everyone's online, everyone's on Insta.
People that aren't.
Well, yeah, apart from the people who are. But
No, but who are they?
Yeah.
Where are they?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It doesn't exist. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of people out there who are talented at what they do, but they're not on social media. Who the fuck are they?
Yeah, it's true say. I was more talking about the audience, but true say. I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Well, yeah, but even for the audience, if they're not getting drip fed something on a consistent basis, that's what I was saying about the blueprint of like waiting to drop video and waiting to do things. Is back in the day that was kind of cool because there wasn't so many people and there wasn't so many videos and so many tracks.
It's like you got to reach a target.
There's so much. If you're not fucking on it.
Yeah, man.
On a daily basis, like you'll just disappear into the fucking mist.
You've got to have faith in good music as well, though. I think if you do something that's real good, you can't just put it out and leave it, and it will get remembered years later and stuff.
Yeah,
like
of course, man.
Quality over quantity is still a thing, but
100%.
I mean, it's better to do that than to just pop, as in like throwing out shit every week. I'm talking from a beatmaker's point of view, I guess.
No, you're completely
putting out
right.
products like every week.
But I'm not necessarily saying putting out product. I'm saying even if it's a photo of your fucking big toe, like what, you know what I mean? Like that level of and I'm not saying that as like that's my personal opinion of how things should be. More just like that's how things are. So you can either capitalize on it and make the most of it, or you can not.
I do it now, innit, with the nostalgia things.
But you're online all the time, and you're like the presence has gone.
Obviously, it depends on how you approach it. You can approach it as a personal person, you know what I mean, or you can approach it, as a business. So, I've decided to do it just like I'm not really trying to be the face of it. I don't really like to show my face too much. It's just my work, you know. Hey, I'm here now. But you know what I mean, like it's.
Now, mate.
I'm not like. I want people to know what I'm doing, but like I'm not trying to be like shown about too much. You know, I'm just working. Like,
I mean that's. When it comes to like a business, especially when the business has got scope to expand, it's not so good to have a face to the business. I don't think. Like with Green Brick, I recently got a radio show on SWFM.
Sick.
Yeah, once every Sunday.
Is it?
Yeah.
Shit, regular.
Starting in April, yeah.
Banging.
So, but with that, it was like, do you want to do the Green Brick show? And I was like, well, no. Because I don't want to be the face, like, as far as even this cypher goes, not this cypher, this podcast, like, we called it the Brick Sofa. It's on Green Brick, and part of me's like, fuck, dude, we should have put it on its own channel, and it should be its own thing. But it's not. You know what I mean? It's cool. It's going to bring traction to the label and stuff. And essentially it's part of the label. It's a branch to the label, but it is its own thing. And it can't be like, we're not the face of Green Brick, just as I wouldn't want to be, or you don't want to be the face of this and that media, essentially. Even though this and that media is just you. Yeah. It's still not.
It's,
You want scope. It's not like, it's not a, it's not like, I don't know, it's hard to explain. Do you know what I mean? It's like, not like you're creating stuff.
Yeah.
Which makes you an artist, but you're not.
I'm happy, like,
you're collaborating essentially as a music director, a music video director.
Exactly.
You're collaborating with artists.
I'm happy to talk to people when like they hit me up on Insta as a person rather than a company.
Yeah.
So they're talking to Dom, but like really, like I'm trying to keep it a bit separate in that. Yeah, I don't know why. I think sometimes if I just did Dom Q filming or whatever, it would have less traction. I think it seeming a bit larger than life. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This and that media, like it's a fucking.
Well, also, it's like it doesn't attach your name to something that, say, someone like if it's Dom Q or whatever. Yeah. Someone sees one of your music videos and they don't like that particular video.
Yeah.
They might then put your name to the next video, or they'll have that idea about you on the next video they see. Whereas if it's this and that media,
yeah,
I don't think people would have the same feeling, because they might see it as, like you say, a company, and it could be so and so from this company or so and so. Like loads of your videos, none of them look the same.
Yeah, so it's a fine line to walk actually, because I have thought this before. It's like you want to seem professional, so you don't seem a person, you seem professional. Like no company is first person, you know what I mean? So even if you're not trying to act like a whole company, you still have to act like you're not one person in that sense.
Yeah.
But then you're not trying to pretend to be bare people. It's like there's a fine line to draw. So you can't say, "Oh, we're doing this today," but then it's weird to say, "I'm doing this." I find it's such a weird little thing. So yeah.
Is it do you not write "we're doing this" yet?
Nah, I used to. That was the angle I was taking. Like, we're doing this, we're doing, trying to seem like we're bare people and like we're doing bare things.
Well, it just seemed like as a company. Isn't
Yeah,
it? Like,
but I've actually, now saying all this, I've actually changed my Insta like caption just to like, I make videos for people. So I've kind of like twisted, come back on myself a little bit.
Yeah.
Because people were misconstruing it, thinking it was a few people. So I kind of wanted to make that clear, but then I'm not like, it's a weird one, isn't it?
So you've come full circle.
I've come full circle after saying everything I just said. I'm like,
you
you know what?
Actually come back round.
Actually, yeah.
That's sick though.
It's sick. That's fucking sick. I have to do posts and be like, Res One just did like in the third person.
Mate, do you know what?
Green Brick.
I did
I'm an artist on Green Brick, so I have to do this
I
like.
did my first bio today, bro.
It's dope though.
I had to write it I had to write it like it wasn't me.
Yeah.
And I sent it to you.
Yeah,
I was just like, I'm a dickhead, and
Were you doing it in like third person?
Yeah, you have to. Innit?
You have to.
I just pretended.
Same with me. I had to like write
it.
my first bio was like, and you've got to like.
You're like, DJ Rogue is like this guy.
The best guy.
I'm just thinking it's me, innit, really? Like when you're writing.
It's weird
as a bio, you have to
do it.
It's weird to describe yourself like that. It's strange to value yourself like that in writing. It's like, hard. What the fuck?
Yeah.
It feels like bragging, doesn't it?
Yeah, you end up just playing it all down, innit?
Yeah, you know what?
He's okay, you know, like.
As British though, bro, we do that a lot.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's one of our downfalls, man. And I feel like it gets misconstrued as arrogance and cockiness when you're not like that because everyone else isn't. Yeah. In America, do you remember? It's like people, even Blast, and then when they came over and did their show, dudes at the fucking front, filming every word, repeating every word, backing up. They're fucking backing each other.
Everyone
so
that came
hard.
with them just filming it like it was their show.
Like it was their fucking thing.
And they all got each other's footage in it, and just
They definitely supported each other so much.
Yeah, but like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? People aren't as fucking.
It's a bit standoffish in the UK.
It's different.
Nah, the thing is,
it's not like that.
No, when it's us on stage, everyone's everyone's smoking outside or something, isn't it? You never got your own mates at the front like doing a good film for you. Do you know what I mean?
Well, you get them all on the guest list and then they spend the whole night out the front. Like, not even joking.
It happens every time.
The last show at Attic,
I
love you all, my friends, I fucking love you all, but don't ask me for a guest list ever again if you don't come into the fucking club. I'm serious, man. Fuck that. Guest list is done now. Split Profits nights. No guest list.
Basically,
no fucking guest list, mate.
You asked for a guest
fuck
list.
You, like.
You asked for a guest list just to go in the smoking garden.
You don't even need a guest list. You can come. There wasn't even security on the front door, man. You could have come in and stood in the guest list and not wasted my fucking time or split Profits money, man. People do it a lot. I got the
people, man.
But seriously.
But the difference when Blast and that was there, isn't it? Like you were saying.
Yeah, but it's a big difference between the states and how the states like have faith in themselves.
Yeah.
And each other.
Yeah. One thing.
Us here, like if you're like, people just take it too far here. They're like, I'm the fucking sickest, or they don't even say it, but they act like they are.
One thing I noticed.
Everyone's too stush to do anything. Like you're too stush to help out your mate. Like when he's sound checking, you're like, I'm gonna go get a drink and that. You know what I mean? Whereas them lot were just like filming each other's sound checks, getting it all for Instagram.
Rapping every word of each other's bar.
Yeah,
like,
all over each other's bars.
It's a nice
support
system.
I'm not saying that people like here aren't like that. Don't get me wrong. There is people like that here.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And we do back each other, but it seems like a general consensus is a bit more.
There's a general energy with them lot, wasn't it?
Yeah, but that was the general energy of New York and America.
Yeah.
Yeah, one thing I noticed in New York, like when we were filming at that place, the studio, they were doing a cypher. People were doing a cypher, and I noticed even if you couldn't freestyle, you just contributed. If you considered yourself a rapper, an American New York rapper, you had to freestyle, and no one would like take the piss or like mock it if you were bad because you're contributing, you're trying. So it's everyone's supporting each other. Like, A.K.A. next time.
I fucking loved about
I was like, sick.
If you try and freestyle here and you say one thing wrong, like, dude, that's gonna be held against you forever. Oh yeah, but remember that one time you said that in a freestyle when you were drunk and high and you were 15 years old, like you're 29, and it's like, are we still here? In this fucking weird echo chamber of like hating each other.
One thing as well with New York, right? Obviously, being in England, and we see all the New York rappers on YouTube and shit, we just get all the good shit filtered through to us, right?
Yeah.
So in my head, I'm like, everyone in New York's sick.
Yeah.
And then you just get that average Joes, yeah? And I was like, they're good. But in my head, I was like thinking everyone's like Nas and shit. And I was just like, oh, cool.
Actually.
Like, we're like you guys then. Like, some people are just like, just doing it.
Some
like,
people are whack.
I was like, oh, shit. Oh,
Just
man.
like anywhere else in the world, man.
Innit? Like, it's just, we don't see that shit on the internet too much.
It doesn't get
unless it's
exploited.
extreme. Like, then it'll get filtered through.
Best viral video of 2019.
Ooh.
Or best meme.
Best meme.
The cat.
Viral video,
The cat.
firstly. I don't know about viral. Oh, you're talking about music videos or just generally?
Nah, music videos.
Music videos.
Yeah,
I rated Floor Seats by A$AP Ferg. That was fucking hard. I wouldn't say it was viral or anything like that, but like the editing was fucking insane. And at the end they showed all the credits of the people. It was like a film. There were so many people.
Yeah.
And I found the editor, Maxime Cremo, I think. And I found him on Instagram. He only had 200 fucking followers. So I messaged him. I was like, dude, the video was fucking insane. And he was like, yeah, man, safe. And I just had a full-on conversation with him. And I fucking loved it. And
Build.
the video,
Build,
yeah, I know.
build.
I'm going to slowly do that, man. Like, if you're watching, man. Like, but yeah, that video is nuts. I recommend watching that. Floor Seats. A$AP Ferg, man. He's
Yeah, I
got
haven't
a
seen
good
it,
guy.
Yeah, I'll check that out.
Yeah, man. Viral video, though. Fuck me. I don't know.
What about meme? You're a purveyor of fine memes.
Man.
That cat one's been kidding me, man. Like,
one with the
I'm
cat
not really
and
that guy.
the girl-
J-Man sends me
many
memes.
times.
Every now and again I hit up Jay and I'll be like, yo, Jay, I beg you just send me like a day's worth of memes.
He's got a little folder,
And,
like series memes,
Mate,
Rez's
honestly,
memes.
I was in fucking Switzerland. We were like had like a 5-hour train journey or whatever to go. No, Austria. Apologies. To go across, and I was like, hit up Jay. I was like, please, man. And like over the next like 3 days, I just got like drip fed all these fucking memes that Jay had. Like the cat one killed it though, man.
What, the one with the cat shouting and the chicks?
Don't even
like,
know where it's come from.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's from.
I don't know.
Oh,
the
wasn't there like a massive phase about moths and shit? Do you remember
What
that?
was that about?
Like within a week, everyone was moth crazy. Like everything got changed into moths. Like Britney Spears getting moth haircuts and shit. I was like, the fuck? Where did it come from? Who
It's
starts
so
this
quick,
trend?
One thing comes out.
Who
and
needs
then
to
just
share
all
it to
goes
confirm
mad.
it's a trend? It's
Yeah,
mad.
I don't know.
Well, Laserlang blew up in a fucking space of about 3 days. Don't know if you remember that.
Nah. What happened?
Do you remember Laserlang?
Laserlang was the truth, man.
Nah.
Shit, was that before?
Before my
Yeah,
time.
that was ages, man. That was, we were talking like 2011, isn't it? 12.
Brother, that shit off in 3 days.
Yeah.
Within a
was
week,
sick.
Tinchy Strider was retweeting it.
What Laserlang?
Laserlang
basically, Laserlang-
Yeah,
Yeah, I ain't gonna say who or what. Did we get into that before though?
we didn't touch on nothing, so
Did we not?
no.
We didn't say who it was
No.
or nothing.
No,
Alright,
no,
cool.
You don't need to.
Okay, cool. So Laserlang,
It's always good for a story to start like that.
Laserlang started, with someone basically gunning whack rappers.
Right.
Like gunning, but in a really eloquent, dumb way. Full like capitals, caps lock, like
Oh, online.
I'm gonna
right.
shoot multiple lasers off this potato head's dome, like just
Yeah,
crazy
it was
fucking. The way he wrote
funny
stuff
as
was
fuck.
funny as fuck. Yeah?
Yeah.
By the end of it, there was 3 people on computers. Like,
Was that before the videos?
yeah. Then this guy came along, took this idea that these 3 people had. Yeah. Just started called himself Laserlang. Got a balaclava, did the whole thing, started filming videos,
Like the voice
taken
changer.
these 3 people's idea, fully taken the way he spoke, taken everything about it,
Yeah.
everything.
Straight.
And obviously the 3 people had this conversation with him, and they kind of sorted it out, so they were all cool together or whatever. And yeah, it blew up, man. It blew up like
It was massive,
massively.
it
And
was
then
fucking-
Completely
the
missed that.
the dude who did
Basically-
it ended up like shitting all over.
What? End that
Shitting
sentence.
all over this house.
Literally.
Yeah, this house
End the
right here.
sentence. What?
The bed right there, blood.
Actually shitting. Like,
Bro. He stole a load of fucking acid and Valium at my New Year's Eve party. Yeah.
Put
Took
everywhere.
so much, check it. On the sofa downstairs, there used to be 2 sofas in an L shape. People on the camera, L shape. Yeah. He must have like passed out on one. There was a girl on one just there. He must have shot a deuce now, yeah? Yeah, been like, flicked it.
what? What is it?
Check it. Into the girl's hair.
Oh.
The girl's got shit in her hair now. Goes all the way to the front door. Can't help himself. Shits at the front door. lays a fucking pile on the front doorstep, yeah? Not even outside, on the inside, on the fucking door, man.
Laser length.
Starts walking up the stairs, gets shit all up my stairs, gets shit in the toilet, comes up to this bedroom where a girl was sleeping that he'd said, yeah, cool, you can sleep there or whatever. She wanted to pass out early.
Right.
Gets into bed with her.
The shit.
Covered in shit.
Obviously must have realised, went down to the shower, tried to shower himself off. The only person in shorts in the dead of winter. I get back home, yeah, open the door, finger food's like, no. Yeah, stop me from opening the door, because if I'd have opened the door, I would have clean taken the top of a shit off.
Just smushed it around a little bit. Oh my god.
Listen, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, denied it.
Yeah,
He denied it.
Denied it, like, flat out, and I was so vexed. I was like, you know what, you fucking pussy, yeah? I cleaned it in front of everyone here. Cleaned everything up. Real man shit, yeah? Real man shit. Next day, I left the house again, walking back from my ex-partner's house the next day, walking through town, the middle of town on like a Saturday or whatever, busy as fuck. Who do I see? My man, rucksack on, all his belongings.
Just still shitting as he walks. Like.
Nah, just going. I was like, you fuck. I was like, in the middle of town, I was like, you fucking shout all over my house. Everyone's like that. He's like, next thing you know, he moves back to where he's from, moves into a hostel.
Yeah.
Two of the guys he's staying in the hostel go do a move, yeah, hack some dude up with some fucking machetes trying to rob him, come back to the house covered in claret, start smoking crack and shit. He freaked out, called the police, yeah, got these guys bagged, and now he's in witness protection.
Whoa.
Laser
Laser length.
That's the story of the guy who started that shit.
And actually as well, you might as well, it's mentionable that he's popped up again now.
Is it?
Online, but it's not
a new guy.
It's not the same. Someone is taking the idea again.
Or taking the idea of the guy who takes ideas.
Yeah.
Taking this laser leng idea.
He's back about now.
Yeah, started making videos, started the Facebook page, everything.
Wow.
Basically, it had that much like cult status.
When it popped in,
that a guy from fucking Brum or wherever the fuck this guy's from
he was
has started it up again. It's crazy.
I've never heard a viral video have such a backstory, man. That's fucking nuts. And how have I not seen this?
When it popped originally,
how did it not reach me?
He started going in on like
everyone.
It was like going in on Don't Flop rappers when Don't Flop was like massive, innit? When it was
everyone.
The early days of like when it first started popping on Don't Flop, they were just picking them apart. Yeah. And it was so well done because everything they said was the truth. Because if you know the rapper they're talking about, you're like, oh, that's kind of harsh because it's true, isn't it?
Yeah. It got a bit peak, man.
Yeah,
it got a bit serious at some points where like
it was needed, like, man. It was fucking.
Yeah, I mean, certain people needed it. Some people were just fragile.
It was in the time of.
You know what I'm saying? Before, if that happened now, yeah, you'd be like people would be like, oh, I'm triggered. I feel triggered. I'm a potato. I'm sorry. Like, please forgive me. Not for real, man.
No, it couldn't happen, but it needed to happen.
It couldn't happen then.
It needed to happen then.
Yeah. Good times. That's a little story about.
It was in the
I tell you what, when you get home, go check out Laserlink.
I think I will. I think I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna get my phone after this is done.
You need to get when you look at it though. Look at the oldest dates.
If you can find the old Facebook page, and then you find the real gold.
Yeah.
That's where the real gold was at. Yeah, it's
I'm gonna have to check out. You're gonna have to show me. You like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out after, but that sounds pretty dope.
It was quite funny. It was a funny time. The scene needed it.
It needed it then. It was just when it was boring because it was like 6 months after battle rappers started doing fucking like season arc battle rhymes. Like
what do you mean?
If you watch like something Dexter or something,
right?
They do like a 32 bar thing where it's like you don't get it unless you watch like Dexter and everything else.
Or if you watch one of their battles before, where they're like referencing another battle and shit. It's like,
and then everyone started going, oh yeah, fucking hashtag pen game, bro. It was them days, innit? So it was just everyone thought they were too fast. Yeah,
it all got real fucking middle
class.
People
just got their head took off.
And like, it all got like real middle class and poetic.
Yeah,
like,
it did.
You look like you've got funny shoes on. Can I get twos on? You know what I mean? It was just like fucking some dead beat. Like
it was.
Don't get me wrong. There's some battle rappers that I fully respect and don't flop, and there's some battle rappers who are good artists as well. Do you know what I'm saying? Respect BA is one of the best artists.
I Respect BA is a
hands down.
He's on Bastard Son's album. Man.
Like Respect BA is a fucking demon on the mic. Yeah, Lunacy, amazing. You know what I mean? But there was a very small amount in this sea.
Press One as well.
Fucking Press One's ill.
There's a few of them that are
but
really
Press
good.
One wasn't part of that time.
No, he was just good in it though. But
Yeah, but he wasn't in that era, was he?
No,
Was
maybe
he?
a little after.
I think it was a
actually.
little after.
Yeah,
but,
maybe he was. Yeah.
but yeah.
But anyway, there was some good rappers then. But
There was like at least.
there was a lot of trash as well, though.
Yeah.
There's a lot of trash rappers then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm coming to the end of this wine. I think it's been a pretty good fucking little chat.
I've enjoyed it thoroughly, man.
Yeah.
It's been lovely being here.
It's nice to have you back in your bedroom.
It's strange. It is very strange, but I like what you've done with the place.
You like what I've done? I put a donk on it.
No, man, it's been real fun, man. Been nice chats. Good conversation.
Yeah. So, like, you're going to do a music video for free now?
Oh, yeah, of course, man. Yeah. I've actually been filming the whole time. I'm filming right now with my glasses.
Yeah.
That'll be the new tech, innit?
It will happen one day.
Soon we'll be able to just film HD videos on iPhone.
You can already.
Yeah, some people have done
But that
tests
was
and
like
like little.
super dumb thing to
Mine's
say.
got 4K.
Yeah, some people have done
Is it
videos
actually?
and
Mine's
shit.
got 4K.
Yeah, people have done
it comes
videos.
set at 1080, but you can go to the settings and change it to 4K.
What iPhone have you got?
10.
Oh. Sorry.
No, that's not
There's
even a
movies
new.
made in iPhones as well.
Yeah, man. You
Is
can
it?
do-
Yeah, full on movies.
Yeah, Tangerine was like at Sundance. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, the whole film.
Yeah.
And what would be the thing that holds you back from that? Is that like the editing and the like? Because I think one thing that people don't get right a lot of the time with movie making is the colouring.
Yeah.
The grading and the colouring is such a fucking important thing, man. And like, I feel like you could have a super basic video, but if you get that right,
Yeah.
it looks tight.
Yeah, of course. Colouring definitely comes into play, man. Like, it can change the whole tone of a thing, man.
Did you say to me the other day that
Totally
you got the
think,
same colour scheme as the Joker?
Oh, yeah, I found
Did you find
get
it?
yeah, you
Right.
get stuff called LUTs, which are like, you can get presets of colour grades and then you adjust
Colour
them.
grade, yeah.
So, like,
have
there's-
you seen the Joker yet?
No.
Fuck.
You got colour correction, then colour graded, and then in colour grading you can get LUTs,
Wow.
right?
Right,
And there's
yeah, yeah, yeah. I know
like
what
people
you
have
mean
made
by that.
presets of colouring, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So there's the one for the Joker.
for the
and-
movie.
It's
Yeah,
incredible.
yeah,
the
It's
I've
colouring.
not
dope.
seen
I haven't
it.
even seen
Honestly,
it. No, I'm
like-
gutted. I haven't seen
I
it yet,
haven't
man.
seen it
But
yet.
I've seen clips and the colouring's paying as fuck.
Mate, like the New York, the way they've coloured New York, like with the yellow cabs and like the fucking grey buildings, and
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
honestly, it pops. Like it,
That's what I
it
wanna
changes
see.
the whole film.
That's why.
Yeah.
That's
whole
one of
film.
the reasons I want to see Once Upon a Time in America because of the colouring, isn't it?
Once upon a time in
In
America.
Hollywood, sorry.
Oh mate,
That's-
it's got like
yeah.
20 minutes of just driving in that film.
Yeah, but the colouring.
What,
of that film is
consecutively?
supposed to-
Not consecutively. Like people driving from A to B,
Yeah,
and it's literally got 20 minutes, at least 20 minutes of just driving,
yeah.
just radio play and driving.
Yeah. But
And I
it's
saw
supposed to,
comments like, when you fucking what? Yeah. It's like, come on, man. Like, do you remember what films used to be like? Building suspense.
Quentin's
and-
known for dialogue anyway, isn't it? But
I watched a film recently. It was like this actor or the character, whatever, going through bare different houses like throughout the film, trying to
Yeah.
find someone or something. And I was thinking you could just make an entire film of him just walking through a house confused as fuck. Like he was, it was like at least 20-30 minutes of him just walking about, man. I know what you mean.
A one shot. Was it you was telling me about the whole film that was done in one shot the other day? Who was
I
that?
don't know or what. There was a dope fucking introduction I saw, an intro to a film I saw with it. It started as a drone and it's a one shot around a cul-de-sac and in a house and shit.
You showed me it.
Yeah, it starts on a drone. It's like bird's eye view of a cul-de-sac, and it starts to descend. You see people like jamming in the cul-de-sac. Perfect timing. And then like it comes to eye height, and then suddenly it like goes into the fucking house,
the house.
and it goes up the stairs, and then it comes out the fucking
Yeah.
top window, and then it becomes a cul-de-sac, like bird's eye view again. And it was at the time I was like, what the fuck have they done here?
You showed me how to do it, didn't you?
Yeah, well, they literally it was. I think it was done by people with just an available drone. Like we're talking about all these available things. So it's got handles like a helicopter
Yeah.
landing thing, and you just hold it, and then because it's got a gimbal attached in it as part of the system.
Yeah.
When you hold it, it will still stay stable.
Yeah.
So they just grabbed it and then just walked in. Like it was that simple. I was like, raw.
One of my favourite cinematic shots ever in any film, hands down, is the scene in La Haine where Cut Chemist Cut Killer is
Cut
mixing
Killer, yeah.
Edith Piaf and Sound of the Police.
Yeah, in the
And
flat.
it's like from the flats, and it comes
Oh,
out
yeah,
over his
yeah.
shoulder. And you know how they did that? And I called this as well. I was like, it's a remote controlled helicopter. They're in the hood. You know someone's got sick at that. You know someone's got fucking sick at that because you can see it. They go up and it's like kind of smooth, and then at the end it's like it's still got this
I
slight.
remember you showing me this.
Yeah, it's mate.
I remember I was baffled when you showed
best
me.
shots ever in a
Yeah.
film.
There's a lot of good shots in that movie.
That's
man.
a hard film, man.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Saeed, Lavash.
The
Vince.
dolly zoom where they're like on top of on a rooftop or something, and then also the mirror shot, obviously, where he like goes down and then comes up. Yeah. But that's done so well. That filming, man. The filming's sick.
Vincent Cassel.
Is that the director?
No, that's the actor.
The actor,
Vince, yeah, Vince and Said. But Vince has played like some crazy roles, man.
Yeah, he's done much.
Sick director. Hubert. I fucking love that film. What a better way to end it. Well, I think that'll let's wrap it up, innit, man? Fucking, I can't take much more of this weed smoke.
Big ups, guys. Thank you very much for having me, man.
Nah, thank you very much for coming on, man. Thanks to you guys, obviously, every time.
What's your just before we go, what's your socials on that?
It's just at this and that media, AND, one word, this and that media, short and sweet.
Easy.
Easy.
Go check out a side series that you done, the Side Note.
Side note, with Todd.
Amazing, yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's
Shout out
freestyle
to Todd
series.
as well.
Big ups, guys.
Last question, actually.
Oh,
Before we
yeah.
finish. Sorry. Before we finish. Wire tape.
Wire tape.
Yeah.
Damn, man. Bringing it back. Just old stuff. Firstly, the aesthetics is beautiful. But it's simple. It's before it all got fucking complex. And when I started, I didn't have any stabilizer and shit.
Yeah.
I just had my camera and my strap.
So it's like a
I'm a strap. So it's just fucking simple. Start at square one and then build up.
Yeah.
Sick.
Bang.
Merci beaucoup.
De rien.
Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Sound.
Alright, Rube. Nice one, G. Bless up. Dope.